Shalom. Call Alayim La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect and the sincere Akim, pushing his word, risking their lives and their freedom to do so. This GMS Plaintables camp, along with the big brother Yahweh from Hawaii. We back out here another week to prophesy the downfall of this abominable and wicked kingdom, and to help wake the elect up who have been scattered through the four corners of the earth, mainly here in the Americas, who are the so-called blacks, the Latinos, and the Native Americans, and the speckled birds that reside in other nations that look like the other nations but come from the seed of Jacob. To you we say shalom, and also a hearty shalom to the 144,000, the next rulers in the cabinet that come when Yahweh Shai established his throne. And Apostle Dahar had coined and deemed this year the hopeful year, Jacob's trouble, and rightly so, because we have the wicked of our people are the reason why we in the condition we're in right now, because they stiff-necked, impudent, and hard-hearted. So that prophecy, and once that prophecy is fulfilled, we know that we one step closer to the chariots. But we out here to warn our people and to wake our people up, or what kind of treasures you need, to enter those ships. And somebody get me John 6:27, Baba Kashab.
There's a book of St. John.
Yeah, because it's some kind of treasure that you're gonna need that's gonna translate from this kingdom to the next. Because the treasure that we have in this kingdom is not worth anything. You could take it and you could go to China and you could transfer it into China's currency and it could benefit you. But the treasure that's here in this kingdom, that we acquire here in this kingdom, you're not going to be able to translate it when the chariots come to enter in. Read.
This is St. John chapter 6, verse 27. Labor not for the meat which perisheth, but for that meat which endureth unto everlasting life, which the Son of Man shall give unto you. For him hath the Most High, the Father sealed.
Now we know that if you don't work, you don't eat here. So we have to go to work and do 9 to 5s to put food on the table and clothes on our back to pay our bills. But the labor that we talking about, the meat that we talking about, you can't see the treasures that we have with the spiritual, with the carnal eye. You don't know that we are rich men back here. You see? With the carnal eye, you really can't see nothing. With the carnal eye, you worrying about establishing and laboring for meat which perisheth. But we out here to tell you that it's meat that you can acquire that's going to benefit you, when the Jacob's trouble come, and also it's going to benefit you when the chariots come. Get me on Psalms 49:6, Baba Kashab.
Psalms 49, chapter 6. Psalms 49.
6.
And 6. Okay. And it reads, says, they that trust in their wealth. I'm going to start at 5.
Yeah, start at 5.
Hey, Psalms 49:5. Wherefore should I fear in the days of evil, when the iniquity of my hills shall compass me about?
They're talking about Jacob's trouble. When the iniquity of his hills shall pass him about. If you laden with iniquity, the trouble's going to be on your hills. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to eat a missile. Read.
It says, wherefore should I fear in the days of evil, when the iniquity of my hills shall compass me about? They that trust in their wealth and boast themselves in the multitude of their riches, none of them can by any means redeem his brother, nor give to the Most High a ransom for him.
So if you trusting in your wealth and you boasting in your riches of this world, which is fiat currency, which is basically created out of thin air, which is being devalued as we speak, you trusting and boasting in that, it's not going to be able to redeem you or your brother. So it's worthless. So in order for you to basically secure yourself on a chariot is another kind of way that you can acquire wealth, and doing that you have to love thy brother. Can somebody get me Yeah, you can bring that up.
In Proverbs chapter 11 verse 4, riches profit not in a day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death.
You bring it down up.
God, you're not gonna be able to buy your way out of this situation. The wrath of the Lord, and the place of repentance is here, right here at this tabernacle. You know what I'm saying? This is an altar, and you see this altar around the world all week long, and Jake don't understand it. You think that if you got enough money, if you got enough land, if you got enough material wealth, and that's Esau's blessing. He the one that can buy himself out of shit in this world when things get dark. But the one that's going to redeem us is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? We can't redeem ourselves, so money is not going to profit. It don't matter how much money you got in a day of trouble. It don't matter how much wealth, material gain you have in a day of wrath. You're not going to be able to deliver yourself. Because who's bringing this wrath? The Heavenly Father through His Son.
Let me read something real quick. 1 Corinthians 7:31. And they that use this world and not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. Which means the manner of this life is the manner in where you acquire wealth. It's passing. It's going to pass away, and you're not going to be able to translate it to the next kingdom. You see?
No. This all this shit gonna burn.
Yup.
Everything.
Yup.
I don't care if it's your house. I don't care if it's your car, your woman.
Yup.
All this shit's gonna burn, bro.
Yup.
Only way out is up through Yahweh Bashar.
Let me read something real quick. It's Matthew 25 verse. Because I'm gonna go into how you acquire the proper wealth or currency, to secure your seat on the chariot, and it's real simple. I mean, let's start with Mark the 12th chapter, the second commandment. Greatest commandment.
Mark chapter 12.
Yeah. Because it's simple. It's not hard to love your brother. It's not hard to feed him when he's hungry. It's not hard to rebuke him.
Show up on time too.
Yup.
Show up on time and do what you're supposed to do in the camp. Ain't hard to do that either, but sometimes brothers make it difficult.
What am I looking for, brother?
I think it's Mark the 12th chapter, all the way down.
You get Romans 2:13.
Right here, started on 29. What we shout?
This is Mark chapter 12, verse 29. And Yahushua answered him, the first of all the commandments is here, O Israel, the Lord our power is one. Or the Hebrew, Shema Yasha'Allah, Shema Yasha'Allah, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Allahayanawa, Yahweh Achad. In the Hebrew, that's in the Paleo Hebrew, which is hear, O Israel, the Lord our power, Yahweh, is one Lord, man. There's only one power. You got these Muslims talking about something. That's a real big thing right now. This Islam demons popping up with these celebrities and people following these celebrities into Islam, but Allah don't exist. And their biggest thing is Allah is only one God. You just keep saying that shit, but that don't mean that that's the true power. You know what I mean? Yahweh, our power, our God is living. Our God is real.
Yeah, and what's the two greatest commandments? Go ahead.
And the two, it says in Mark 12, right?
Yeah.
It says, and thou shalt love the Lord thy power with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength. This is the first commandment. And the second is like, namely this: thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. There is none other commandment greater than these.
There's no other commandment greater than to love your brother. Because in loving your brother, you actually loving Yahweh Shai. And when you loving your brother, you loving Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is going to show favor to you when he establishes his kingdom. And we're going to go into Matthew the 25th chapter and speak about.
Get Romans 13:10.
No, I got it. You got it up?
Romans 13:10?
Yep.
This is the book of Romans chapter 13.
Close your book.
Verse 10. It says, love worketh no ill to his neighbor. Therefore, love is the fulfilling of the law. And I was going to break that. That's the spirit, because I was going to speak about that when our brother was reading a previous precept. How you show love to your brother is by exercising these laws, such commandments, one towards another. That's where it starts at. So I can't say I love the Lord and I follow his law, but I'm not using it when I'm with my brother. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you exercise it. And we're the nucleus. So once other people see us do this and we start dealing with other nations and people, we dealing with them righteously under the law, these people are like, man, this is a wise people, man. Look at how they do. Then you look at these other nations, all the shit that Jake is doing today, all this wickedness that Jake is doing, this is what the heathen naturally do. So when you do this shit, you like the heathens. But what separated us is the love that we have for one another, the integrity, the faith, the charity. You know what I'm saying? These laws, that's what they are, brother. This brother got a wife. I'm not gonna cover that to this man's wife. You know what I'm saying? This brother got a car. I ain't finna steal this man's car.
Or a certain job.
Or a certain job. I'm not gonna try to usurp his authority so that I can place myself in it.
Or siphon money out of him because you think you're getting him out a lot of money.
Yeah, man, that's stealing. And that's coveting, because that's what they teach you in this society, to covet. These other nations, they covet one another. Like there's a in Hawaii, there's a thing. All them Japhites do it. Back in the day, they used to kill each other and eat each other. But when they was eating each other, it was so they could absorb the other person's power, so-called power, mana. You know what I'm saying? That's wicked, nigga. Yep. First of all, you eating blood, man's blood period. You're eating a human, but then you doing it with the guys that you gonna absorb this power. So you want what he got.
You park it.
You know what I'm saying? You got it.
Come on. Matthew 25, verse
I ain't want to park there. I want to get.
verse 31. It says,
You can break it down. I got you.
I got it. It says, Matthew 25, verse 31. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy.
Started 30.
Started 30.
Might be 29, but I think it started 30. It's a good chop. Bring it out, man. Bring it all out. You got plenty of time.
It says,
If it gets thick, probably will shut down.
I'm gonna start at 29. For unto every one that have shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But from him that have not shall be taken away, even that which he hath.
Yeah, come. Read it again, brother.
Matthew 25, verse 29. It said, for unto every one that have shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But from him that have not shall be taken away, even that which he has.
And you notice that with these guys falling out. You know, look at them dudes in Boston. Them niggas are all the way off. Talking about the Gentiles can make it, you know, trying to revamp the Lashiwan.
I heard about that. But I didn't get the details. Did you see a video?
So I saw a little bit of the videos, the clip. I heard the Apostle Tahar speak on it. Basically, I seen their video when they first fell out. One of their biggest contentions was that the Gentiles could make it. So they used...
That's crazy. That's foundation.
Yeah, they used a precept in there. I forget where it was at, but they used a precept saying that basically the Lord's going to save the Israelites and the Gentiles.
That's an old break. We already went over that. We already went over that.
Exactly.
We went over that. That's the foundation.
Gathered together.
Yeah.
And the strangers shall be gathered together with them or something.
Something similar to that. But those 4 cats. So basically, niggas, what they had when they were with the body, they had the truth. But once they left, the Lord took what he had away from them. What they had away from them. And then surely the name gonna go. You know, you notice that first what they think they get rid of, if it ain't the name of the Heavenly Father, the first thing they get rid of is the leadership. They don't acknowledge the leadership prior. They don't acknowledge the leadership. And then eventually, the doctrine that was taught to them, they cast that out, which is the truth. Go ahead, brother.
And they probably was never rooted and grounded.
Yeah, you
don't know what they was thinking, but they probably was never rooted and grounded. They probably already had evil suspicions and everything.
Yeah, because like that's another thing too. You see Jake, you know, he comes out on the weekend and this dude was defending the gospel against natural Gentiles. And then now you can tell that it was always in him. He was convicted by one of them Christians that walked up to him probably. I'm just speaking, you know, as a man. And this man, and he was convinced in his heart that, hey man, these people are good. And we were talking about this last night. We did a lesson last night that Jake suffers from Stockholm syndrome. And Salakia, the brother Kahan couldn't make it down, man. It's snowing. But the point of the matter is, we did a video last night. You talking about these other nations, you worried about these other nations, Esau, the other nations. They don't give a damn about you, bro. Look where the fuck, excuse me for my language, look where the hell we at, man. You know what I'm saying? You think these nations like, man, how about these Negroes in Philadelphia, man? We gotta help them. How about these people? No, they don't care. But Jake got the mindset like these people gotta make it. They can't have a kingdom without other nations benefiting like they are today.
If I could add to that too, it's kind of an emotional response too, because they probably got people in the world that, you know, that seem to be nice. But as Christians talk about, he that seeketh love hides the transgression. You gotta go back into the histories and see what the nations have done to us. That shit is unforgivable.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the Lord ain't gonna forgive the other nations. Why should we?
Yeah, exactly.
And then Ezra came in the spirit of how long shall this endure? So y'all in a completely wicked, different spirit, because we're in the spirit of these heathen that have all begun to be nothing, have begun to be rules over us. And Ezra was talking in a prophetic sense when he said, how long shall this endure? Talking about, like, you know, it's only a matter of time before we receive that that inheritance of the world. There ain't going to be this sprinkle of other nations, a sprinkle of heathen that's going to be delivered and be part of the elect of 144. That's not...
Like in this society, all the Gentiles get a piece of the pie.
Yep.
The only ones that don't get a piece of the pie are the Israelites, unless you sell out. So they think that our kingdom is going to be something similar to that. Fuck no. We're going to be the only ones eating for 1,000 years, bro. Like, we brothers, we forward thinkers. So when we talk about the scriptures and the precepts, we'll say 1,000 years like it's like a year. Nah, brother, that's a millennium. It's going to be so bad for these nations, they're going to forget all of this. They're going to forget that they even had an opportunity to rule over us. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's going to be that type of party. And the only ones that's going to benefit, just like the only ones that benefit in this world, is the leaders of the world. Okay?
So the car bought it.
I got one.
Bring it out, brother.
1 Timothy 4:1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressively that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils.
And that's what you see happening with those that is being taken away from. They were seduced by Satan, the spirit, seducing doctrines. You had a group of guys back in the day talking about the flat earth. And dudes thought those guys were solid. Like, yo, these dudes was...
Oh, California.
Yeah, you thought, you just knew that they was going to make it.
But
see, that's another thing, too. What these jakes is doing when the cameras is off. You surfing the internet. You watching all these crazy-ass videos. You're not rooted. So you easily shake it. But the Lord told us through putting it on Paul that, look, because it happened during his time. He was like, in the latter days, read it again. Call it and read it, Bible Gashah.
So 1 Timothy 4:1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressively that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits.
So saying that the Gentiles can make it is a seducing spirit.
Yeah.
Saying that the Gentiles can make it is a seducing spirit. Saying that the Lord loves everybody, it's a seducing spirit. You know, anything that these niggas is coming up with, you know, you name it. Those are all seducing
Don't talk bad about the black woman.
Yeah, all of that shit. Who said that shit?
The dude, the old Chicago head, the original Chicago head, the push-up dude, the talk effect.
Go ahead, brother.
Yup, and continuing on, and giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils, and two.
And the devils is deceivers. These niggas that come up with these new, because they really trying to sound deep to separate themselves. You know what I'm saying? They want to go into the deepness of the scriptures, but then they just making it adding shit. Go ahead, brother.
And two, speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their conscience snared within hot iron.
And that's right. It's like you can't fix that. If you see someone with a hot iron, you can't get that shit out. You got to toss it out. And that's what these guys' mindset is seared with these wicked doctrines, man. Can you read that last portion again?
Yup, speaking lies and
hypocrisy. And that's what I wanted right there. Because all that shit they talking is lies. You know, all this inclusion, you got to understand something, brothers. What we're a part of is exclusive. It's so exclusive that not even all our people can get it. You know what I'm saying? So how the hell you got to exclude? Y'all been here in Philly. I grew up here. There were spots where certain people couldn't get in. You had to be dressed a certain way. You had to be invited. Even now. So where make you think that this is any different? See, we live in a world where it's a so-called illusion of inclusion, and there's not. You know, you hear the new financial system is talking about financial inclusion. Financial inclusion. Really, what that really means is
your bank account. You couldn't get a bank account before. You get a bank account now.
All of a sudden, bank accounts is the thing to have right now, right? But that's not it. It's going to be financial control. See, they use inclusion, the illusion of inclusion as a method of control, and that's what that is. So this is not a thing of all inclusion, man. Israel gonna make it, but some gotta get it at the death by pain. Some gotta hear the word. You understand? You got an umbrella, brother?
And if I could add to it all too, like a lot of people don't understand. And that's why the scriptures talk about coming into this as a newborn babe. You know, learning this truth, because when you take it back, you gotta take it back. Like, so people are very they're very thin thinkers. And they take it back a couple years ago when Christianity was first established, Roman Catholicism was first. Like, you gotta think beyond.
He says switch.
You gotta think beyond when these doctrines and these parable or these fallacies was being preached. Like this truth and what we believe in goes far beyond that, thousands of years. You know, and the closest thing we got to the perfectionist of it, you know, really was when Yahweh Shah was on the scene teaching the truth, right? It's really the closest thing we got to, you know, being in a perfected kingdom. But even he said this isn't the kingdom.
Yeah.
And now, you know, when you think of it from the broader spectrum, we understand why all these things happen. You know, obviously understanding wasn't given to all of Israel, so they're hard to see that. But they take it back a couple of years ago, or, you know, they think about it in such a smaller spectrum. You know, like, for instance, when they talk about, you know, Israel's beginnings, they talk about, you know, back from Africa. Like, we were here way before Africa. Our lineage goes way beyond Africa. Yeah. We fled into the interior of Africa, but they try to start our history there.
Nah, you have a nigga start talking about, I'm getting more into the Torah now. That nigga don't know shit. That's a demon. I'm getting more into the Torah.
Look, you notice it now, though, if you brothers on like these different social platforms like TikTok, everybody want to bring out the scriptures now. Yep. Everybody, people just be randomly going live with the scriptures in their hand.
Yeah,
trying
niggas,
to break it down.
straight up
niggas. Like this one dude,
man.
I don't know if brothers ever seen this dude, he just be in his crib sweating, talking about
That's crazy.
just going out like this nigga got a demon on him. Demons on him. You got women trying to break the precepts down. You got everybody, you got people talking about trying to break the scriptures down. You got people that claim they believe that they're Israelites, but then want to tell you that, oh, you're not Jews, there's no J in the Hebrew. Like, nigga, shut the fuck up.
Where you get that from?
Women talking,
get that from us.
women talking, going off. You know, everybody want to pray. Everybody want to say, I should have bought a Honda, but I bought a Hyundai. Like, that's not it, Chief. But that's the confusion that's coming, because that's those seducing spirits. Because you know, you got brothers with the truth on there too. I see a lot of brothers from different our different camps on there. I don't use it, but I see other brothers on there posting it, going live, trying to break the scriptures down. Not trying, breaking the scriptures down, right? And then you get these other, once you see his video, you're going to see the counter videos. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is glove. Go ahead, man.
It says Matthew 24, verse 24. It said, for there shall arise false Mashiachs.
Yeah, false anointed.
And false prophets.
The false, oh man, you already see it. We normally get on like these Christians call themselves prophets, but you got these false Israelite prophets out here. Go ahead.
It says, it shall shew great signs and wonders.
It shall show great signs and wonders. They'll gather the masses. You know, they'll be super charismatic. You know what I mean? They'll try to act like they're doing some blessings. Go ahead.
It says, and so much that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect.
And if you part of the elect, the hopeful elect, Lord, want to be some of those men, you see through that shit. You don't even indulge it, man. You be like, man, fuck out of here, man. That's some bullshit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you're a man of the Lord, you truly a man of the Lord, you truly had the spirit of Yahweh Shah upon you, bro. You ain't gonna indulge that madness. Even when you start hearing dudes that used to be a part of the body and they come with that bullshit, like, bro, come on, man. Nah, bro. After what these heathen, hey, somebody get Jeremiah, what is it? 30 and 16, man. Please, Baba Gashah, 30 and 16. You gotta understand something. The elder said, man, what these heathens did to us is
It's
uncomfortable, man. Oh. Somebody got it? Jeremiah 30.
got it.
Bring it out, man.
It's Jeremiah 30 and 16. And say, therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured.
All they that is that 30? Jeremiah 30?
30 and 16.
33 and 16. Salaki.
Oh, Salaki.
That was my fault.
Oh, God.
33 and 16.
33 and 16. It says, in those days shall Judah be saved, and Jerusalem.
Salaki. It's the one where it says, therefore all thine adversaries, every one of them shall be
Cut off my slaughter.
I thought it was 33 and 16.
Yeah, that was the one.
Yeah, was it?
Yeah, the 30 and 16.
30 and 16,
Oh,
okay.
30 and 16. This is Jeremiah 30 and 16. It say, therefore, all they that devour thee.
All they that devoured thee, all these nations devoured us, brothers. Go ahead.
Shall be devoured.
So their judgment is that they're going to be devoured. Who's going to devour them? Yahweh and Yahweh Shai going to use us to do it.
Oh, you got it.
Go ahead.
It says, and all thine adversaries.
All thine adversaries, brothers, you got to understand something. We have no friends. And I got that quote from this wicked old nigga that called himself an historian, John Hiram Clark. He said, among these nations, you have no friends. You have no friends. And even in the world, bro, if outside of this body, we ain't got no friends. Everybody's an enemy. Now, just because everybody's an enemy, does that mean I just be a nigga about it and just be like, no, if you a smart man, you gonna be countering. You like, no, I ain't gonna let this dude know I know he ain't with us. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just keep it moving. I'm gonna keep the peace as best as I can, but I'm gonna keep my eye on it. I'm gonna be circumspect. Yeah, your family too. Hey, the scripture says a man's foe shall be there of his own household. Go ahead, keep reading, bro.
God. It say, and all thine adversaries, every one of them shall go into
So their
captivity.
judgment is that they're gonna go into captivity. Every one of them, not some of them. Not the Edomite that helped me get a sandwich, you know, not the Edomite that helped me fix my car, not the Edomite that, you know, that shook my hand when I, you know, whatever, when I walked into the store. No, all them niggas, every one of them, because there's a scripture in Wisdom of Solomon where it speaks about how the Lord, when he judged Egypt, he judged everybody, from the slave to the Pharaoh. You know
well, if I could add to that, when he killed the firstborn of everybody, you could almost say, well, what did the firstborn do?
Yeah.
Like why would you kill the firstborn? They didn't even grow up to do anything bad or good.
Right.
But that was
Because of who they were.
Was that?
In spirit.
Exactly.
Spirit,
But the thing is like one, that was a punishment to all the Egyptians, but ultimately that was the judgment. And the brother said the spirit of that person is still evil. You know.
They're still another nation, whether they treat you good or not. You can like Edomites. I mean, a lot of Edomites I like. A lot of composers, engineers, etc. But when the Lord destroy them with fire, I'm not going to be pleading for their life and like asking don't kill these certain set of this great composer that I love so much. Don't kill. I'm like, no, that's his judgment. I'm indifferent about it. I mean, then in the kingdom, the Lord said, perfect your hatred for Esau, and the elders used to go into that. Perfect your hatred for Esau, and if you didn't do that, then you're not really rooted and grounded. If you still like have a love for Esau, Edom, you might fall out the truth. You gotta get that out of you. You gotta perfect your hatred. David said, "I've hated them with a perfect hatred." Perfect. So you gotta perfect. That used to be a series that elders used to go into. Perfect your hatred for Esau.
You can't let your well, that's the reason why the Lord gonna put his spirit on you. He said they're gonna do according to my anger.
There you go.
A nigga without a Jake without the spirit of the Sheminah on him, he gonna try to be benevolent. He gonna give in to the cries of a little Edomite kid. He gonna be all compassionate. Like no, when they was on our ass, there was no compassion, bro. Zero, and we only know a smidgen of what they really did to us, bro. Keep reading, bro.
God. It says, and they, Jeremiah 30:16, it say, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil.
These nations, they spoiled us. They took everything. Go ahead.
And all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
And all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. And look around you, bro. When you go to the vast majority, I was thinking about to laugh because that dude from One Body said, who owns the hotels? Who owns the gas stations? He was like, bro. He was talking about those Elamites. But when you look at these different nations, they're the ones that spoiling you and exploiting you. Those are the ones. Can you read that last portion?
God. It say, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil.
And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil. Go ahead.
And all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
So they prey upon you, man. I don't know who I was speaking to recently. They were telling me that the Chinese store, a particular Chinese store had to close because they was giving, I think it might have been a brother Kahan. He said that they was giving cats to Jake, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of, that's a prey. Like here it is, you so hard up for some profit, you'll feed your customers cats, rats, and then dress it up as chicken, and then dress it up as some other shit. And that's a prey. They give you, brother, I was in New York City last week. The elder, I want to get something to eat, like late at night or whatever. We go up into a shop. It's run by Elam, and I was about to get a sandwich. And the elder looked in a thing. He was like, "Yo, man, there's roaches in there." And the guy was like, "Oh, roach?"
He said roach.
So then, when I heard the brother say it, I turned and I looked at that shit. Bro, it was all over the Kaiser Rose, bro. I was like, hell no. I will never. When I say I will never.
What borough was that in?
This is Queens, man.
Queens?
I said I will never eat from another Elamite spot again, bro.
Damn.
I mean, if it ain't Jake back there cooking that shit, I am never. I don't give a fuck about
He
no
said
curry.
roach?
Nothing.
He was surprised.
He was like, roach? He was back there cooking. He was back there cooking up sandwiches. But that's a prey. First of all, brothers, that roach right there, one would just ruin the whole thing. But several, and then on top of that, you cooking that shit. All he gonna do is take the roll, shake it out, and put it back, man. Like,
no, I was gonna say, it reminded me. I never got to fact check this video, but I don't know if y'all seen that video surfacing when Elon was making up the mask and stuff like that. They were just basically like barefooted, sweating and shit like that. It's like fucking making up these like masks at like a fast rate.
Yeah.
And basically that's what you were wearing on your damn face, man. All that damn Elon sweat and stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, hey, I don't know if brothers be on TikTok, but it's this dude. Well, they call him Goop Scoop. He be. But there's other people that do it too. They show you that Indian street food and how they prepare that shit, bro. Like, it's disgusting. You know, it's like absolutely fucking. There's no sense of
no
personal
laws,
hygiene. There's no laws.
No
they just give
FDA
you whatever.
on
that.
But they don't eat meat, so they just
be
give you
dropping
soup.
out their face into the damn food.
Yeah. I seen a one Edomite bitch. She was shaking up some shit like some orange juice, and the bitch spit in it.
Oh, what?
I saw that
Yeah,
video.
she
Yeah,
spit that shit, bro. Like that shit wasn't a rewind button. No, the bitch was like. I was like,
Yeah, I saw that video. I remember. Somebody got that one around in the chat.
Yeah, I seen it, and they playing shit. I had another one where a video, this woman, she owned a farm in Elam land, and the bitch was in the fucking cow pen with it barefooted, rubbing her hand and shit.
Ew.
Cow shit, bro. Oh, Elam was making shit burgers.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So see, this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, yo, when you see these nations, bro, you gotta look at them who they are. They look at you like that. They look at you like you're below them. You're beneath them. You gotta learn to hate these motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah, I was watching his travel channel. It was a Jake from England.
Yeah.
He traveled to India. He's walking in an upscale area in India. In a liquor store, this dude yelled him out, called him a monkey or something in a Hindi or something.
Yeah.
He went in there and cussed him out.
Yeah. There you go. So,
And remember, man, these other nations had their own power.
Black man is
They aren't
Yeah.
They aren't real gods, right? The other nations don't have a real actual power like the Israelites do, but they had their own God that they believe in. Which how can they be delivered if they don't even believe in Yahweh Shema Shah?
yeah, they believe in Shiva, some nigga with 4 arms.
Yeah.
Many guys, yeah.
Gone. It says Isaiah 40 and 15. Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as a small dust of the balance.
But the Lord changed that. You go to disprove that. Go to John 3:18. Says if you don't believe, you're condemned already. So read that. Then they don't believe. They don't believe that the Lord is a so-called black man. They don't believe that he's the destroyer of the Gentiles. They don't believe that the actual Gentiles are going into slavery in the kingdom. Revelation, the 3rd chapter. That's easy. Go ahead. Yeah.
St. John 3:18.
Yeah.
He that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already.
Right, and that's all of them. All of them, they don't believe that the Lord, so-called black man, believe in his name, believe in what he's going to come to do, believe that the nation's going into slavery. If you don't believe in that, the law, the commandments, if you believe that we can keep all the laws, you're condemned already.
Oh, that's
if you don't keep the laws, you're condemned. It's a medium you got to be at.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's another thing them dudes from Boston was saying too. Basically,
All
like
laws.
this whole thing about following the law to the best of your ability. No, you can't do that. You say, like, nigga, what?
Yeah, that's
Where is it
insane.
at?
That's
We in
insane.
captivity. Do you know that, brothers, during the Passover, you got to have a particular lamb. You got to
the first year. And and technically at evening we supposed to kill the Passover.
Yeah.
You know, and then do the ceremony.
Yeah,
We're not in have the capacity to do all that, do that whole ceremony perfectly.
Yeah.
You know, that's why we rehearsing righteous acts.
So it says, he that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already, because he have not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of the Most High.
And the name is heavy too.
Yeah.
The name. Okay, if you don't believe in the name, and believing in the name is not just saying the words, it's everything that's attached to the name. All right, which is his prophecy, Revelation 19, spirit of prophecy. So finish reading that Isaiah.
Isaiah.
And if the name is dreadful to the heathens, then how can the heathens call on the name to be saved?
Exactly. There you go.
Yeah,
They
that's a good
the
point.
trick bag. It's a trick bag.
There's also a scripture that says under no there's no name under heaven given among men, but we must be saved.
Yeah, and if his name is dreadful among the heathen, they in a conundrum. They can't get out. There's no way they can be delivered.
Yeah,
But they'll be delivered in slavery. They'll have continual work.
Yeah,
They'll have continual work. They'll have food.
Yeah.
You know, probably once a day, maybe. I don't know.
Y'all be nothing. But no, but see, like that's what I'm saying. Like, here it is. Like, not only are the heathen condemned, but 2/3 of our people that are condemned. You don't believe that Yahweh Shai is the only begotten Son of the Most High? You're gonna die in your sins, man. You're gonna die right here with Esau and his kingdom.
You got a lot of our people on the TikTok clip shit, like you were saying earlier.
Yeah.
They into revisionist history and all this type of
Yeah.
shit. That's how they get there, because they scared of the scriptures. The
Yeah.
Bible is too thick, it's too complicated, because the Lord didn't open up their mind to understand it. So they in like into like little quick clips.
Yeah.
That goes against the scriptures.
Yeah.
Or that's their own version of the breakdowns.
And what can you really learn? What can you really learn from a quick clip, bro? Nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like 90% of our people don't clip that clip shit.
Well,
That clip shit.
you know, Jake got a short attention span. It's even shorter than his day. I think the average attention span of an American is like what, 30 seconds?
That's how I be trying to shorten my videos too a lot. I try to keep it on just for that very reason. I try to keep it under 30 minutes. Cause Jake be, and I look at the analytics too. Like Jake don't really, they can't stay on. It be like
Yeah.
you have a 30-minute video, they watch for 8 or 9 minutes. You know? So Jake attention span, well, that's average. You know what I mean? Everybody only watch for 8 or 9 minutes. But Jake don't be paying attention, and then be wondering why they don't know shit. You get confused and getting deceived and not rooted and grounded.
So look, I remember when that damn fucking song. This is before Lil Nas X turned into an absolute. He was probably always a demon, but before he turned into a major ass fucking demon. When he came out at that Old Town Road, there was an article that was posted on why that song got so many Spotify hits and hits. And they said it was basically only like a 1 minute song. And they said it captured people's attention long enough that after the song ended, they wanted to replay it. And they said versus longer songs don't.
That's why the shorts. That's why the shorts and TikTok is so popular.
Yeah.
Maybe I think like 10 billion shorts. Look that up. How many shorts per day? YouTube shorts. Look the stats up. Like 50 billion. Like 50 billion.
But yeah, that was like part of that article was like, listen, like shorter songs do better because like by the time the song's over, they want to hear it again and they'll just keep replaying it versus a song that's maybe 3 minutes. They might play it one time and that's it. Because they want to hear another 3 minutes again. It's weird though, because they'll listen to that song 7 times at a minute apiece, but they won't listen to a 7 minute long song because their attention span is just.
Well, you know, the hip hop used to have 3 verses, then it went to 2. Now it's
yeah.
1. It's the hook, the verse, and then the hook again. Like, nigga, I just paid all this money for 2 minutes.
Zechariah 1 verse 15. It says, I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction.
Right, so these heathen nations, they help forward our affliction. So why in the hell are we trying to help them? Just because it ain't their turn right now in their rulership, don't mean that the judgment ain't coming to their asses, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the Lord said that he was just a little displeased. You look at slavery, as horrible as it was, chattel slavery. You look at the taking over the Americas, as horrible as it was. That was just a little of the Lord's displeasure, bro. Because he didn't get them spiritual power to melt us. He didn't get them spiritual powers to control the elements. You know what I'm saying? They just did brute beast shit to us. But then it stopped. It got to, when I say it stopped, it wasn't on mass. Like right now, bro, this is an easier captivity than 200 years ago, bro. 150 years ago.
Now it's mental now.
Yeah, now
it's
but you got preacher comfort. In our kingdom, they're not even gonna have drugs. They're not gonna have liquor. They're not gonna have anything to soothe their pain.
Refrigerators and
shit.
You
got air conditioning. It get hot. You know, if you ever been to Louisiana, bro, in the summertime, bro, you just be like, damn, people was in slavery down here. Hell yeah. You go to Georgia, hell yeah, it was terrible. You know what I'm saying? So again, the Lord showed us mercy. He said he was but a little displeased, but they helped forward our affliction. How did they help forward our affliction? After the fact. After it was hardcore slavery was over, they kept it going. You transferred to the sharecropping system. Then you went to the convict leasing system. Then you went to the so-called civil rights era, or the Jim Crow era, which that was all in the mix. Then you went to when they had the opportunity to kind of make it right during Reconstruction, the first years of Reconstruction, they had Jakes in power in the South, man. But these niggas wanted to be like Edomites. And then the Edomites was like, no, we gotta get these niggas up out. We just had them in chains. How you got them ruling over us as government officials? Hell no. So what they do, they put themselves in power. They put their elites in power. And then they just started it all over again. And it never stopped, even to this day. You know, like you look at this place is, Philadelphia is segregated. You might see niggas here and there, but there's parts of this city, bro, you ain't gonna see too many Jakes.
Yeah, you
know what I'm saying?
Greater Northeast.
Yeah, you see Jakes, few far in between. They concentrated in certain areas. And why is that? Because segregation is very much alive, brothers. Look at the school system. Look at the Look at the hospital industry, the medical industry. No, it was hitting me in my eye.
Oh,
yeah, that's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like, so again, they help forward our affliction. We was talking about the food. But we can't even survive, bro. You need food and water. But they fuck all that shit up. GMO. I think I saw something about McDonald's. They was talking about how McDonald's, the potatoes are come from one distributor, and they cut up like, I don't know, like 70 million potatoes a week or something like that. And them shits are highly GMO and carcinogenic. But they give it to us like it's cool. You go to when we was coming up, I don't know, our brothers grew up in Philly. When I grew up here, it wasn't a lot of foreigners in our hoods. You might have seen Chinese, but you ain't see no Arabs and you ain't see no East Indian up in there. And a lot of times you still had small mom and pop stores that was run by Puerto Ricans or Dominicans or even black people. But now it's to the point where you don't got none of that. You just got these heathens. And why I say that, because Jake would have some type of understanding for Jake. So he wouldn't poison Jake on purpose. If he say he cooked beef brisket, that's what you getting.
Right.
But now you getting all kinds of mumbo jumbo in your sandwich. You know, and then they gonna half-ass make it. So they made with love. So again, these nations don't care about us, man. Nobody cares about Jake down here, especially the Israelite men. Only ones that care about us is Yahweh Shemel man. Who got a precept?
Precept real quick. It says Ezekiel 4 verse 13, and the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread amongst the Gentiles, whither I will drive them.
So where we at, we got everything we eat is defiled down here. Because in our kingdom, everything's gonna be separate and non-equal. All right, but guess what? Even the worst of our food is gonna be better than the best of their food. The worst of our food is gonna be better than the best of their food. That makes a lot of sense. They said because we're eating defiled amongst the heathen. The shit has got idols on it. You know what I mean? You go to a restaurant, you think it's a nice restaurant, but you don't know it's a fucking temple for death. It's a temple to an idol. You go to Starbucks. Everybody like to go to Starbucks. Brother, you going to a idol worshiping restaurant, drinking that bullshit ass coffee. You know what I'm saying? You go to all these different locations. You don't know what they doing to the food back there. You know, my grandma back in the day, she used to say, "You don't mess with people that make your food or your money. I mean, that deal with your food or your money." But now you don't know who dealing with any of that shit.
Yeah. And no matter, how much poisons you put in our food, it's been prophesied that the elect is going to stand on our feet and not be harmed by no chemicals, no weapons. Anything that's formed against us is not going to prosper. So basically, you poisoning our food for nothing. And I know in your mind, you're saying, damn, I'm putting this in the food, I'm doing that to the food, and these niggas still walking around. Because the Lord put it in our spirit not to be harmed by that shit you feed.
Bring it up.
Matthew 24 and 22.
You got another one?
24, 22. Except those days be shortened, there should be no flesh saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
Yeah, that's right, because if this man was able to no, that's good for you, brother. That's good. Okay. Read it again.
Matthew 24 and 22. And except those days be shortened, there should no flesh be saved.
Except those days shall be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. Go ahead.
But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
But for the elect's sake, the days is going to be shortened. Why? Because that's why things are speeding up for the sake of us, man. Because if it's not, if we had another 50, 100 years ago, we'd be dead. We'd be long gone. Jake would be destroyed, man. The way that they ramping up this poison, I was looking for the precept where it says, you shall eat poison and live. I think it's in the New Testament. But anyway, just think about that, bro. Just think about if we had to spend more time than we already spending here. And you see it's going fast. You see the time speeding up. You see, like, shit, it's already, we about to be in the middle of this month, next week. You know what I'm saying? We're about to be, we already in 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. You know what I'm saying? Things are speeding up, big time. I was telling a brother, back in the day, in the summertime, it felt like summer lasted 6 months. It's only 3 months. I didn't even realize until I got older.
Oh,
But the Lord is speeding time up so that we won't be consumed in this place, man. You know, because if the longer we have to wait, some Jake will fall back into the world and be consumed. Why? Because Jake, he'll lose patience, he'll lose faith, and he'll be consumed by this world. But for the remnant's sake, for the elect's sake, the Lord what? Speeding up time. And then our kingdom time going to be slowed down again. You know what I'm saying? A day going to feel like a year. A year going to feel like 10 years. You know, 10 years going to feel like 100. That's where we going back to, man. But for the elect's sake, the Lord getting this thing off the ground. That was it?
Yeah.
Who got precept?
Let me get that precept. You on viewers that take poison and live?
Yeah, Mark 16 and 18.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead, read it.
Yeah, 1 second. This is book of Mark 16 and 18. Just give me a moment. This freaking blue letter swap.
Yeah, because it's no way that we would still be alive, you know, and able to continue if the Lord don't show us mercy. You know, so the Lord giving us mercy by, you know, allowing us to eat lower quality foods, lawful but low quality foods, you know, and still live, you know. And then when the Lord taught us about the herbs, you know, fasting, to combat all the garbage, you know. And then as you get more education on certain foods, we're able to live,
Yeah,
eat
it's
better.
like running off like 8 days left. I got it. Yeah, this is a book of Mark. I'll start at verse. I'm gonna start at verse 16. It says, "He that believeth and is baptized shall be saved, but he that believeth shall not be damned. And these signs shall follow them that believe. In my name shall they cast out devils. They shall speak with new tongues. They shall take up serpents, and if they drink any deadly thing, it shall not hurt them. They shall lay hands on the sick, and they shall recover."
It's prophesied that the men of the Lord going to end times is going to be given spiritual powers, you know, to pray on brothers and heal them. And speaking for myself, I've been healed through prayer for one of the out here in my family. So that's a personal testimony. That the men is going to be men endowed with spiritual powers, you know, that can cleanse the leper, raise the dead. All these things sound crazy to a carnal mind, but us spiritual men back here, we believe in it. We believe that we can be able to call on the name of the Lord, and He's going to heal us. And there's nothing that the naysayers can do to take that away.
Yeah, the Lord, He about to bring the preach up, the brother about to bring the preach up. These things I do shall do greater. Because that's right, brothers going to have the gift of healing. You know, we talk about whipping somebody's ass and destroying people, but hey, brothers, it's going to be a point where brothers going to be out here healing people that really believe, the elect, that those that believe in Yahweh Shai through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. And it said that we're going to heal these people, and we're going to be restored. We're not going to catch their diseases, man. And when, like those monks from the Catholic Church, they took that scripture and they really thought that they was going to do that, so they'd be around people that they call lepers, but they had these boils and shit, or these tumors on their skin that was, I guess they thought was contagious. So they have them confined to an island, but then they'll have this, you know, this monk on there acting like he healing these people, and he ended up dying over there. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bring it up. Oh, sorry. Who had a quick precept?
Yeah, I got it. This John 14:12, it says, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also. And greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father."
Yeah, he that believeth on me, that's the key aspect. You got to believe on Yahweh Shai. And when we read these things that Yahweh Shai did, brother, through the spirit of his father, Yahweh, bro, it was amazing. So can you imagine you doing that and greater? And greater. You know what I'm saying? Like Peter, I think it was Peter. Yeah, it was Peter. His shadow, bro. As long as the person was in his shadow, they was getting healed, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't healing no
That
fucking
believes.
heathens.
That believes.
That
yeah.
believe, right. Those that believe. You believe so much that, hey, the one woman said, just let me touch the hem of his garment. And then, see, the heathen will cut his garment up and start passing it out, acting like it's a healing garment. And it wasn't the garment, but it was the spirit that was on him that healed that woman. It was the spirit that was on Peter and Paul that healed people, man. Yep. And we're going to do things like that and greater. And that's going to be another telltale sign that we're part of the elect too.
Yeah, they were so powerful. Paul and Barnabas were so powerful that they Israelites, where they were teaching at, started to worship them.
Yeah.
That's how powerful Paul and Barnabas was with the Holy Spirit. Yep. We're going to get that power back in due time.
Bring it out. It says, Zephaniah 3, verse 19. It said, behold, at that time, I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halteth, and gather her that was driven out, and I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame.
Yeah, and it's lucky, and that's when our women are going to get in line also. So that people shall be willing and they that power. That's how those Israelites, wicked Israelites started to worship Paul and Barnabas because of the miracle they did. People are going to come and they're gonna worship us because they're going to see that the Spirit of the Lord is really in us. All right? And they're going to convert and be healed.
Yep. Get on that back. Okay. Yeah, man.
Yep. Oh, this the book of you got something, Barzo? No. This book of Isaiah, chapter 35. This last one. In verse 4, and it says, "Say to them that are of a fearful heart, be strong, fear not. Behold, your God will come with vengeance, even the power with a recompense, and he will come and save you. Then the eyes of the blind shall be opened, and the ears of the deaf shall be unstopped. Then shall the lame man leap as an hart, and the tongue of the dumb sing. For in the wilderness shall waters break out, and the streams in the desert." Yeah, the Lord, Yahweh Shai, right now, through the Spirit, through this word, is waking up Jake. Jake is getting this living waters, and they getting, obviously, spiritual eyes that they can see. But it's going to come a point when it's going to be a physical thing where you have literally people that are blind that's actually going to get a restoration of their vision. You're going to see Jake that wasn't able to speak. Like, I be seeing some Jake, they be on a bus, they might, they be a mute. Well, you're going to see this man speak full sentences, you're going to see, various people that may have paraplegic and then they get up and walk. It ain't going to be no bullshit like Geno Jenkins doing in his church over there in Ireland, because he over there putting demons on people in the name of Jesus, Yeah, I watched the video of a crazy ass Ephraimite came up to like the so-called pulpit, and he was already bugging out and he was freaking out, and then
that could have been an assassination.
Yeah, all the other people start freaking out. I'm like, all the deacons and the other people, they just start freaking out and stuff, and I'm just like, this is nothing but a cesspool of demons, as the scripture said, a harlot house. But that's not healing. That's not true healing. Saying in the name of Jesus, get out, and then the dude's still bugging out and screaming, Jesus, save me and stuff. That dude is not saved. You gotta be saved through Yahweh Shai. When Yahweh Shai was doing healing, he would say it's your faith that healed you. You believe in Yahweh Shai, and that's what activates things, Yeah. And it's a spiritual thing before it's a physical thing.
The scriptures also talk about the Lord dwelt not in temples made with man's hands. They had there's a man teaching in that temple is all holy, like that temple is holy. That temple ain't holy, man. You don't need to go to that church with that demon to try to so-called be healed. There was healings that was happening outside, in the mist and out in the open.
Get out Acts 14 and break that down.
All right, you want it now?
Yep.
It's the book of Acts, chapter 14. And
let's start from where Paul and Barnabas healed the brother. It's a little farther down. I think it's Acts 14.
Yeah, so
is it the right chapter? 13.
Yeah,
Priest Jupiter, yeah. So go where you did the miracle first.
Never had walk. Yeah. All right. So this is the book of Acts, chapter 14, And I'm going to start at verse 5.
Now, I guess I'm going to have to read it. Somebody else read it, you break it down. Get Acts 14. You break it down.
Which verse was it?
I think 3.
3.
Yeah.
This is the book of Acts 14 and 3. It
Let's
says,
start from 1.
So, yeah, the top.
So see where he at, what city, country at.
this is the book of Acts 14 and 1. It say, and it came to pass in Iconium that they went both together into the synagogue of the Jews, and so spake that a great multitude both of the Jews and also of the Greeks believed.
Yeah, now, this is not talking about literally natural Greeks. This is actually talking about actual Israelites. All right, Israelites, those that they didn't know, of course, they were Israelites, but then they came to the knowledge, all right, from hearing the gospel, hearing, of course, the gospel being preached onto them. They came back to the knowledge, all right, because you know, of course, under Alexander the Greek, and of course, we go into different Antiochus Epiphanes and such. You know, going into the different Seleucid dynasty and such. You know, you go.
Ptolemy.
Yeah, Ptolemy, it's like Ptolemy.
That's niggas say pronounce the P.
Yeah. But you had we embraced and was forced upon us the Greek culture, you know, which have us to go against the law, statute, commandments, circumcision. Even hey, we didn't even speak our language, you know. A lot of Jake, they were speaking straight up Greek, you know, but they were Israelites by the flesh, by the stock, all right?
Yeah, I had saw something a minute ago on YouTube, and it was a scholar, and he was speaking about Hellenization.
Yeah.
And he said that basically Greek was the English of their time.
Yeah.
So you know how everybody speaks English right now?
Yep.
That's how Greek was.
Yeah.
So you had different nations speaking that language, and then they were leaving it and becoming like the heathen.
Yeah.
And that's what happened to our people.
God.
That's what pushed us into Gentile shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? When you read, I'm sorry, I don't know who's reading, but whenever you read, what is it, 1 Corinthians 12 and 1, he said that
Pull it up.
by these, 1 Corinthians 12 and 1 said that, well, he's going to read it, but Paul was speaking about what made you a Gentile.
Yeah.
What made you what, or made you a Hellenist or Hellenista. And I think they're two different words. You got one that's a natural Greek, and the other one is a non-natural Greek. So you got to understand, our people, our culture, it was like we were isolated within Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. So when we were following our customs, our laws, our statutes, our commandments, like we were supposed to, that kept us away from these other nations. We were known for not letting just anybody within us. You know what I'm saying? But then once it got pushed onto us and Jake accepted it, it was wicked men, which you can get that in Maccabees.
Yeah.
He started reading Acts 14, then we're going to circle back to that. But there's different dialects depending on how much you were Hellenized and your community, depending on the language you spoke. Yeah. All right? When you research the streets of Lycaonia, you redo the research, that was a mixture of Aramaic and Greek and Hebrew. All right? So all Hellenized Israelites didn't speak pure Greek. Some of them spoke pure, like bastardized Greek, and some of them spoke like a mixture of Aramaic and Greek. The speech of Lycaonia. All right, when you do the research on that, I've done videos on that. All right, that's how we know that those were Israelites. Yeah. All right. So go ahead.
Yep. Done. Yeah.
You breaking it down.
Yep.
Other brother reading it.
Con. Yep. Go back
Acts 14 chapter.
Yep.
God. This is the book of Acts 14. Start at 1 again?
Yeah, read it back on the rock.
All right. It says, and it came to pass in Iconium that they went both together into the synagogue of the Jews, and so spake that a great multitude both of the Jews and also of the Greeks believed.
Yeah, of the circumcision. All right.
Yeah, circumcised and uncircumcised.
Uncircumcised. All right. Jake. All right. All Israelites though. You had Israelites that's taught the law, believed in the law, statutes, commandments. And all was also was hypocrites too, you know. But you had also Israelites that came to, you know, the knowledge of being, you know, an Israelite. You know?
Yeah, because it's not very specific. Because those Greeks, they could have been Israelites that were just Hellenized, but they still were kind of in and out of, you know, being near the circumcision.
Yep.
You know, or it could have been Israelites that was completely isolated. You know. It depends on what group came up at the time. You know.
Yep. Yeah.
But they were still being labeled Hellen.
Yep. Yeah, because that's that word for Greek. They got that Helen, you know, under Greek. Yep. And you have is that Helen? Yep, that's it. Yep, which we already went into. All right, but go ahead.
Verse 2,
Yeah.
it say, but the unbelieving Jews stirred up the Gentiles and made their minds evil, affected against the brethren.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you had a lot of these Jakes, you know, that
They
actually
do that now. They do that now.
Yeah, they don't want other Jake to come back to their customs and stuff. Like they say like pretty much it's like as if you far too gone, you know. Like they'll see Jake looking like another nation, you know, off the outward appearance, you know, and they got the faith, you know, and they got of course the salt, you know, but they'll still reject them. You know, they got Jake just based on where they came from out of Africa and stuff. They'll say, nah, he a heathen straight off. And I'm like, hell no, you know? You know, we of course coming, of course, to the knowledge, we know that, like, as a man well-traveled and stuff, you know you come across people and you know they got the same spirit and the same swagger as you, you know, because they're the same people as you.
And it's prophecy.
You know? And we've been scattered.
It's prophecy.
You know, when you go into it, Deuteronomy 28 and 64, that the Lord will scatter thee amongst the heathen. You know, there's a lot of different scriptures about the scattering and stuff. You know, and where we've been scattered to, we learned the different customs. You know, to the point where literally we thought we were the same people. You know, like if you ask a Jake right now, he gonna say, "I'm a damn American." You know, he not gonna say, "I'm a Ephraim-Fruitful, I'm a Judite." You know,
that's a good point. They take on that American like thing, like that's like their whole whole nationality.
That's good for them.
I've heard Jake say, "I'm American." It's like, no man, that ain't the nationality. I'm American.
Yeah. Yep.
My brother had a precept.
Yep.
And this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37, verse 21.
Yep.
And say unto them, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen where they be gone, and will gather them on every side and bring them into their own land.
Yeah. So the Lord, Yahweh, since, you know, of course you go to the curse, we would be sent across the four winds. You know, the Lord also going to take us out of those countries and then bring us into our land. All right. So that's the prophecy. All right. It ain't going to happen any other way. All right. So where the diaspora is, which we all over, Jake is going to be too. All right. And it's actually, I think it's a beautiful thing and stuff. You know, it's real spiritual, you know, to see it, you know, because a lot of Jake, they straight up carnal. You know, they don't understand nothing spiritual. And this is something really basic, you know, going into just simple history. All right, go ahead. Yeah.
It says Isaiah 25 verse 7, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people and the veil that is spread over all nations.
Yeah, and this government, you know, which is ran by the wicked. All right. And here, of course, you're given. This ain't no Quran. This is a Bible. All right. It's the scriptures, not no Quran. That's that.
Can you read?
Yeah. You see it?
You ain't read, obviously.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, go back to the scripture.
But yeah, so going back, read that precept again.
No, you haven't. you got way more problems than reading the scriptures. Well, there you go. You ain't Demon.
We're Lazarus, you idiot.
One of them druggy guys.
Yeah, he looking for the damn. Wait, he looking for.
Meth.
What's that? Gerard in front and Gerard. Get his next hit.
That's where you're walking to.
Yeah.
You're walking down
Opioid Central, bro. Yeah, but go ahead, like, yeah, which we ain't dealing with dudes like that. You know what I mean?
You read the whole Bible front to
Yeah,
back.
he and still don't get it. That was told to me already. Yeah.
These Frank can't
He can't even read.
These guys be out here, these guys do bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I read the Bible front to back, nigga.
Yeah.
You did? You
And
locked
still
up?
don't understand it. You know, still believe in virgin birth. Still believe in a bunch of dogma. You know?
Myths.
Yeah,
There's
myths.
not these people that even try to put that myth title on the scriptures. They know the scriptures. Nothing in the Bible is mythological, brother. Mm-hmm. It all happened, man. It all happened.
My brother told me the book of Enoch was taken out the Bible. Like, nigga, what the fuck told you that?
Right there.
Yeah, they.
Jubilee, the book of Jubilee.
Them Jakes he taking from them shorts though. I'm telling you, them shorts, like the brother is saying, them shorts is heavy where them dudes be, like you said, them spirits on them, seducing spirits be like, itching ears. Jake want to hear something new. Oh yeah, man, you know, this and that.
Anything but the truth.
Yeah.
Right. I cuss it out. Then they cuss him out. Exactly. I said, why are you trying to avoid the Bible? Because you don't know how to read it.
Yeah. The Lord don't got the Ruach Kudash, the Holy Spirit.
Go back to the chapter.
Yep, but go ahead. Back to that,
Yeah, verse 3.
Oh, sorry. Back to your, read. Oh, yeah.
Were you finished?
Yeah.
Yes, listen.
Yeah, the veil over the nations, basically, the covering. There's a covering over the nation, the nation's identity. Most of the nations don't know who they are. There's nations that do know they are, but then they don't tell Jake who they actually are. Right now, in these times, you seeing Jake coming up of the hopefully elect, coming back to their nationality, and you have unbelieving Jake, all right, that are provoked by that. Go ahead.
Yep. This Acts 14:3. It say, long time therefore abode they, speaking boldly in the Lord, which gave testimony unto the word of his grace, and granted signs and wonders to be done by their hands.
Yeah, man. And you see, like obviously the scriptures say how the righteous are bold as a lion. You know, so you had righteous Jake doing all sorts of miracles, you know. What? To the Gentiles, the Israelite foreigners. All right? Go ahead.
Yep.
And only if you have faith are you gonna get the miracle. You're gonna get the healing, the restoration, you know, get the word. You know, it's amazing how we been dead bodies spiritually, all right, walking about in these different places where we've been scattered to, lost, man, just looking for the truth. You know, now we finding the truth. Like I said, my mom literally told me to say, look up where you from, and I ended up looking and found out about the Hebrew Israelites. And then the Lord took me straight to Great Millstone, you know? And that was stirred by her from me going over and dealing with so-called, as they say, white women in Scotland, right? Which they Jake over there, you know? The majority of them is Jake, you know, going back to our history and such, you know? King James Stewart mean black, all right? When you go into this line of Stewarts, all of them Jake, all right, that was ruling in the Middle Ages, you know? Line of Judah and all that, the scepter. All right, go ahead.
Verse 4, it say, but the multitude of the city was divided, and part held with the Jews and part with the apostles.
Yep. Yeah, you have that. You have that right now. You know, you got it divided in Jerusalem, which is really the people, you know, where you got, like I said, these different sects of Israelites and such. They don't believe, like you got the whole thing with Cornelius. A lot of Jake, they don't believe that he was Israelite. Oh, it says Italian band. You idiot! You don't understand that Jake was ruling as leaders in the Roman army, all right, and actually were soldiers in the Roman army, just like we are in this current Roman army, right? Yeah. Dumbass. What the hell? Who the best warriors and soldiers? Us. Who do you think the gladiators was? Us. All right.
Like the white man telling everybody that was great was always the so-called white man.
Right.
People wrapped up in white supremacy that they can't see themselves in these roles, man.
Yeah.
If they do, it's a foreign thing.
Yeah, it don't even make sense. Like Jake, like I said, Jake don't acknowledge history. They don't go into like the Antonine dynasty. They don't go into like Nerva, Hadrian, Antonius Pius. You know, going into the history, you know, the 5 good generals and such. You Jake got to start actually learning from the apostles and elders here at Great Millstone, the brothers that's actually in the truth. You, like I said, a lot of y'all, Jake, y'all don't have a clear foundation, you know? So, like I said, there's the divide, but you're going to have the house of David that's going to be united together, both houses, both Ephraim and Judah, you know? Go ahead.
Yep, this is the book of Acts 14:5. And it say, and when there was an assault made both of the Gentiles and also of the Jews with their rulers to use them despitefully and to stone them, they were aware of it and fled unto Lystra and Derbe, cities of Lycaonia, Lycaonia, and unto the region that lieth round about.
Yeah, when you look at Lycaonia, it means it's Aramaic and Greek mixed together. Some dialect of that.
What?
So we definitely know they were Israelites. The priest of Jupiter, which is about to read.
What?
God. It says, and unto the region that lieth round about, and there they preach the gospel.
Yeah. So I mean, who preaches the gospel? Jake, the prophets. All right. So who is this word going to? It was going to the Jake, the Israelites. Who mainly come up to the camps? Jake. I mean, you got heathen that come, but most of the time they'll, like you said, that dude, he already felt the vibe. He's not even a part of this, you know. But yeah, and they preach the gospel, the good news, you know. But go ahead.
Yeah. Verse 8, and there sat a certain man at Lystra, impotent in his feet, being a cripple from his mother's womb, who never had walked. The same heard Paul speak, who steadfastly beholding him and perceiving that he had faith to be healed.
Right, see, faith to be healed. So look, how to activate the Amawan of faith, you gotta believe. All right. And only Israelites believe of the what? The elect. They actually got the faith and the belief.
Well, faith,
all right?
Faith is a gift.
Yeah, and that's a Mustafa.
Faith
Yeah,
is a gift.
a gift.
You got to look at it. You got to
that
visualize what the
precept.
scripture says. Faith is a gift.
Yep.
And not everybody can receive the gift.
Yep. Yeah. Like, you don't give out gifts to any old nigga. You give a dude a fucking gift and he'll... It's fucking, like, even just doing just regular acts. Like scripture say, give unto the godly and help not a sinner. You do something, this nigga don't even appreciate it. Fuck him, man, you know? So what do you think we're going to be doing when this happen again, the time of Acts happen again? We're going to be doing works for, the, of course, the godly, the hopeful elect, all right? The election going to be coming up, all right? And you're going to have, of course, bad fish or bad Jake come up, and they going to get rebuked. And the Lord going to sift them out, as you can see. There's a great sifting amongst the circumcision and stuff. Dudes, like I said, how you amongst the camp, like, and you not even really a believer, right? Like, and this is like something, like, I see it common because, like I say, Martin and that cause division. I see a lot of these, Jake, when they go back into the world or whatever they so-called saying they teaching the truth, they all start teaching this doctrine about the Gentiles can be, meaning the natural Gentiles in its end. And I feel it's because they want to be in the world, you know? But they want to still be proud, you know, and say like, yeah, I didn't drop from the plow. All right? What you had, something on there?
Well, let me get this first.
John chapter 10, verse 27. My sheep hear my voice.
Voice.
And I know them, and they follow me.
Yeah, so the sheep hear the voice of the Qual of Yahweh Shai, all right? They hear it, man, and we obey and we listen to our Lord and Master Yahweh Shai. All right, a lot of Jake, they don't even acknowledge the name of Yahweh Shai. All right, they think you could just say anything and call them by just titles. No, Yahweh Shai. All right, Yahweh by Yahweh Shai. All right, and we hold that dear. Like I can't stop saying Yahweh by Yahweh Shai. You know, since I came in the troop, I remember when the brothers first told me. You know, and I was like, oh, and I kept it, you know, and that's what the elect gonna do. They're gonna retain and they're gonna praise His name in the place of their captivity, you know, and they're gonna be redeemed out of that place through them names. All right, that's the activation of course, the miracles. That's the activation of the salvation. You knowing who your Father is, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, and it says in Sirach chapter 17 and 10 how the elect shall praise His holy name.
Yeah. Yep, that's it. That's what I was quoting too. Yep. Yeah,
also,
man.
It says in Acts 4 and 12 how there's no other name under heaven whereby we must be saved.
That's right. So, what do you think when they was coming up to the very, like you said, this is actual. You had Paul and Barnabas, right?
Yeah.
In this city here. Right? What do you think they knew about Yahweh Shai? You know, and then when they seen, all right, of course they heard the gospel being preached. Hey, they was compelled to come in, you know, and they were converted and healed. All right, that's how it goes. It's a process. It's a spiritual process that go on in your heat. You know, you gotta be fully persuaded in your own mind, though. You know, a lot of Jake they not fully persuaded. A lot of Jake just straight up hypocrites, man.
A lot of these parents.
Yup, in Paris. Yeah, they're not even upgrading on their own and stuff. So it's like it's on. Yeah, that's what trying to think of that. Yep. Yeah, you gotta like I said, we got our apostles and elders. You know, we got brothers and stuff, but each brother, like I said, the Lord got a dispensation of the Holy Spirit with him and deal with you a certain way. You know, you might be getting into Hebrew, you might be into charity, you might be, of course, a good brother to help, you know, out with the camp. You know, it's all different type of ways you could be a brother. You know, and the Lord gonna show you that gift if you actually walk with Him. You know, having the right course of life modeled at the law, statutes, commandments. He gonna show you what it's about. Show you who you really are. Go ahead.
God. Verse 10 says, said with a loud voice, stand upright on thy feet, and he leaped and walked.
Right, so he, remember, repeat the verse, behind where it said how he had the faith.
Faith to be healed.
Yeah, right? And then came the word from, of course, you know, that'd be Barnabas, right? All right, go ahead.
Paul. Acts 14:9 to say the same heard Paul speak, who steadfastly beholding him and perceiving that he had faith to be healed.
Now perceiving, you know, he had the actually consider. You can look into that word perceive. I've been looking into that word a lot.
Look it up.
Look it up real quick. Perceiving that verse.
Yeah, that's about it.
All right.
The verse you want?
14:9.
Go ahead.
It says the Greek word is porao, which means to see with the eyes, to see with the mind.
Yeah, to see with the mind. All right. With your mind, this is going to be with a pure mind, you know, because your mind being what? You being baptized by the word, you know, and that waking you up, that's cleansing you. So then you could get, of course, what? The healing. All right, go ahead.
It says to see, or it says to take heed.
Yep, to take the heed, to listen. All right, over Shemai, like in the Hebrew. Go ahead.
Beware.
Beware.
Take care. Pay heed to.
Yep, and pay heed, you know. So he had perceived, all right, or took heed that. Bars off.
God. Acts 14:9 to say the same heard Paul speak, who steadfastly beholding him and perceiving that he had faith to be healed.
Yeah, and he took heed. Like, look, I got faith. Hey, I could be healed. You know, you could do everything. Do Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
It said with a loud voice, stand upright on thy feet, and he leaped and walked.
I mad, you know, so he stood up. I mad, like he stood up, front face, and he walked. All right, a lot more. All right, he walked. And then what? You had a man that was impotent with his feet, right? That's what he said. Now this man is walking now because he had faith.
Look up impotent.
Yeah.
Potent, whatever word said.
A bit above 14 and around what? Like 3 or something? 4? Impotent.
At 8.
At 8?
Yeah, 8.
Acts 14. You know, yeah. Right.
It says the Greek word is adunatos, which means without strength.
Yeah, without strength.
Atrophy.
Like, right. Go ahead. And like I said, when you see a lot of men, like you see with them walkers, you know, if they whole thing be atrophied, man, it be like real shriveled up, weak. You know, it's when you get healed. Hey, it's a rehabilitation process. You got to build strength into your legs. You know? Go ahead.
It says powerless.
Powerless.
Weakly.
Disabled. Yeah, disabled. All right. Yeah, so he was weak, okay, and disabled. All right, impotent. All right. And the Lord, impotent, pardon. So now, this man is walking now because he had the faith. All right. Yeah. Go ahead.
God.
And what do you think this happened among the circumcision and the uncircumcision? So what do you think was going on? People was like, oh shoot, if he can be healed, then I can be healed. If they had the faith, you know, it would activate it. You know?
There used to be a pool. They used to have a pool in about
Jerusalem.
They would, the angel would be down there, and it would, you know, if you were able to get to the pool, the angel would heal you through the spirit power of Yahweh Shai. But then it got to the point where like it wasn't there all the time, so Jake was jacked up.
Yeah.
So then you had a lot of the circumcision. You know, like the scriptures say that if you broken or anything wrong with you, you can't come into the congregation. So the circumcision was basically blocking these people from even coming in. First of all, they were looking down on the poor. You ain't supposed to do that. The poor white people, charity is supposed to be shown unto them. They were blocking them away. They say, "Oh, you messed up. You're a midget. You lame." They wasn't visiting the sick. They wasn't visiting the poor, and they weren't visiting the people that truly needed them. A lot of them dudes that were sitting in the temple, they were just benefiting from the role of the temple.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Just like you have today.
Yeah.
You have these people that benefit from the role of being a leader of our people, but they're not helping the people. What's that, brother? I didn't teach you. Oh no, I'm good. I got you. So you got these people. that benefit. So the point of the matter is, here it is. Yahweh Shai was going to people. They had faith. These people had faith. They were in such a local state that their faith was that much more sound. Like, look, I know the Lord will do something for me. I just gotta wait. I just gotta be patient.
Yep.
And then what Yahweh Shai did, that he went to those people that they wouldn't go to.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, like they get that precept, but what like basically how would Shai be with like publicans,
Sinners.
yeah, sinners. Like so, you had it like amongst the circumcision, they would come like them niggas like, yo, what the hell you hanging around them for, you know? Cause hey, when you come into the truth, hey, you become like you due to a process of time as a proselyte, you become them first. Like you'll start practicing some stuff, right? And then you'll come and you fully start getting your identity back. You know, that flesh start to come back on spiritually. You know, so you get back your customs, you being an Israelite and stuff. But a lot of Jake, like I say, they don't like that at all. You know, most of these Jake, they'd rather us be, and like I said, we got a whole different image. We got an image of Yahweh Shai, and then these dudes, like I said, they got this false image, you know, of being holy, being men of the Lord. You know, like I said, they wearing the t-shirt garments. They supposed to walk around with the fringes every day out in the world. You know, they got Yahweh. They got the Yahweh without the Yahweh Shai on whatever they wearing. You know, so they not really embracing the whole 100% truth or eating the whole roll. You know, and you know, you have us, we over here and stuff. Like I said, it'd be like, why you sitting over here? That brother don't look like an Israelite, right? Yeah, it's just like that. That dude
holding the camera. He said, "You with them?"
Right? Yeah, you have it like that. Remember, when we go down DC, the dude he always come at the box. Remember the asshole dude? He all like, "Yo, you should be over here with us. Islam will take you." Like, dude, here Israelite, asshole. You know? yeah, asshole. You know? And then like they'll say the Northern Kingdom, like them Mexicans, them all them Spaniards, they can't be saved. Nah, they can't be a part of it.
The ones that are Edomites are right. That's right. They can't. All right, because you got amongst all the tribes, you got terrorists.
Yeah, we got terrorists, and that's
a lot of Mexicans that are really Esau.
Edomites.
You know, you got a lot of Judah. That's Esau. Ephraim is Esau.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you know, and that's it. That's another complex thing they don't understand. Did you consider your ass could be a fucking tear? But go ahead. What was that? Yeah, right now.
It says, Matthew 11, verse 19.
Yeah.
It says, the Son of Man came eating and drinking,
Yeah.
and they say, behold, a man gluttonous and a wine bibber, a friend of publicans and sinners, but wisdom is justified of her children.
Yeah, man. Yeah, go ahead.
Keep going.
Break it down.
Going into it, so Yahweh Shai will be amongst, as you say, publicans, all right, sinners, you know, but these are ones that repented, all right. You had that, like, they would, this the dude based on his, like say a publican. I think that's like a tax collector. I think Matthew was a tax collector. You could double check, but he's a tax collector. Why you with him? You know, he a sinner. Oh, that dude was an adulterer and shit. I know what he done did. You know, I seen him go. He stole that other man's stuff. You know, Yahweh Shai now being with him. They don't understand, like, you can repent. And Yahweh Shai, all right, is that physician, all right? He is the physician. The physician is the what? Cut off a long disease, all right? As it says in the Apocrypha, you know?
Yeah, well,
you got something I'm
didn't believe in the big deal was that those
at the other
wicked
account.
scribes and Pharisees,
okay. You guys
they didn't
want to-
believe in
okay,
Yahweh
yeah.
Shai.
Go ahead, bring it.
Even though he was the Messiah, it was written that he was going to come the way he came.
Yep.
You know, they didn't believe, so that's why when he went to those people, it was a niggas jockeying for power. Yahweh Shai wasn't even coming in that kind of spirit, like, yo, I'm gonna take your place.
Yeah.
He came humble
He's a
and
prophet.
meek. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
He's a prophet.
But these niggas is like, all they could think about was, man, he gathered all these people to him. All these people
Got
gonna follow
jealous.
him. They're gonna make him
Jealous.
king. Yeah, jealousy.
jealous.
It was jealousy. So here it is. You know, when you talk, there were anything Yahweh Shai did, niggas was picking at it. Oh, you hanging out with publicans. Oh, you a glutton. Because the man was hungry. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't gonna say he was starving, but hey, he was fasting for 40 days, bro, and 40 nights. You know what I'm saying? He was taking on the sins of his people. Every time he healed somebody, he was taking on their infirmities, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he was a glutton, he's a wine bibber because he drank. But all this was prophesied. His teeth shall be white with milk, his eyes shall be red with wine. You know what I'm saying? So niggas didn't understand that. So here it is, he's around people. Like, you know, a publican was like one of those them parking lot people that be giving you tickets and shit.
Parking authority.
PPA.
Parking authority, yeah.
That's what a publican was like. And brothers don't even like PPA. They're like, yo, fuck, I got a ticket. You know what I'm saying? I was like, for no, you're like, damn, I was just here. And so it's like, people will see one of these people, but then Yahweh Shai will probably be talking to one of them, and down on with the spirit. And then the nigga will walk by, oh, he hanging out dumb nigga? Oh, hell no, man. He ain't the Lord. Where it say he gonna be talking to PPA? Where it say he gonna be talking to tax collectors? And tax collectors, Jake was just mad because they was being taxed under this devil. You know what I'm saying? So here it is. It ain't a sin for that man to get a job. But imagine you a mechanic. And Yahweh Shai come and he just slide up under the car and start helping you out. And then some nigga walk by and say, oh, he hang out with mechanics, he all dirty. He ain't no prophet. Like, come on, bro. You bugging.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the Lord came to the lowly, the meek, those that needed it.
That's right.
Because a person that's up in the highs, he don't need nothing. He's good. You gotta understand, brother.
Prodigal son.
Yeah.
Prodigal son.
Yeah, come.
He gave more attention to the brother that left and came back
Yeah.
than the brothers that was already there.
Yeah.
You know.
So there it is. All these people, they were falling by the wayside, bro. But Yahweh Shai came back for the lost sheep. And you know, when you in the lowest state, when you in a destitute state, when you in a contrite state, that's when you ready to hear it. That's when you ready to listen. When you balling out and everything's good, you fat, you ain't trying to hear the truth. You know what I'm saying? So here it is. The Lord said, you know what? Y'all want to listen? All right, I got you. Because they were in the stead of leadership, Caiaphas and them, right? But they weren't leading the sheep the proper way. They were erring. So here comes Yahweh Shai, the Messiah. He's coming like, man, you niggas, you just trying to trap me up and try to get me caught up. Let me do this. You got a precept?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, brother. Let me get this real quick.
It said 1 Corinthians 9, verse 19. For though I be free from all men, yet I have made myself servant unto all, that I might gain the more. You know, you gotta learn how to mingle with all kind of people. The game. If you don't know how to communicate with all people, then you restricted in who you can bring into this faith. It says verse 20, and unto the Jews I became a Jew, that I might gain the Jews. To them that are under the law, as under the law, that I might gain them that are under the law.
So Paul knew how to move amongst those that was always about the law. Because remember, he was a professional in law. And he also knew how to move among them people who was all about the culture of being a Jew. He's like, look, I became all things to all men. He knew how to get on everybody's level. And that's what Yahweh Shai is doing for us. We know how to talk to certain people in certain circles, so that through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, we can convey this message and they can hear it. Because you can't come, and you might talk to an intellectual Jake, and you can't come that same way to a Jake that only been in third grade.
All his words, big words at first. Yeah, he'll be like turned off a little bit, you know. But that's Jacob. Like Yahweh, we got that ability to be surplanters. So like that's like, hey, let me break this down. Like say like me, like I'd be perceived as a fucking nerd, you know. But I could deal with niggas from the hood, like niggas that be in these fucking projects and shit. I could talk to them like they ain't shit too, you know. If I gotta go there, I could go there, you know. But you gotta be able to be diverse, you know. The versatility in this truth and stuff, you know. Like I said, everybody come from all different type of walks of life in this truth, man. You know, dude might have, he making hundreds of $1,000s now. He in the truth, You know, this dude work at Burger King, you know, now he in the truth. You know, it'd be like that. You know, a dude was selling drugs or something, now he in the truth, changing his life. You know, that's how it is. You know, it's dynamic. You know.
Yeah. Look at Paul. Paul was sought and has killed Israelites, man, and he was brought up out of that. The Lord visited him and said, "What, Saul, why persecutest thou me? Why it's easy for you to kick against the pricks, or why kick us out against the pricks on me?" Yeah. So like that's a good point, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shows you that Yahweh Shemel Shai can change any man if he put the spirit on him. Yep. It don't matter how far gone you are. If you part of his, you gonna come back. Yep. You gonna hear the voice. Yeah. And then that's what we're trying to convey. You know, we out here and we speak about many different topics. We hope that those that are listening can follow. But at the end of the day, it's about repentance, and it's about salvation, and it's about judgment. And these things are major things that are happening. We're in a time right now where things are getting so tight and so scarce that if you're not under the umbrella of Yahweh Shem Shai, if you're not under his tree, you are going to die. There is no question about it. I don't care how you die. When you die, it's going to be a terrible death by pain. And this is what we're trying to warn you about. We're in a position right now that the Lord has granted us an opportunity to convey this message to those that will listen. And if you don't want to listen, peace out, you're out of here. You know what I'm saying? Can I get a precept for Quan?
Mine, you finished reading your scripture? You finished reading yours?
Yeah, I'm done.
You done? Yeah.
Can I get a second Ezra chapter?
I was done with the Notable Murder. We're done with that. Acts 14.
Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 9. Start at 9.
Second Ezra 9 and 9?
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I got it.
Yep, stop.
This is second Ezra chapter 9, verse 9.
Actually,
you want to cover that?
I got it.
It says, Slovakia, second Ezra 9. I mean, you can leave it out for the camera.
Yeah, go on. All right, come.
Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Right, so this is what we said. We just were saying that. Like, no, we in a time that things are happening and it's about to get bad out here. And so you should be in a mindset of measuring the times that we're in. You should be able to look on global news. You should be able to look on global news. No, come on in, brother. You should be able to look. You one of us, man.
It's just like
you want to.
it's snowing and shit, so it's gonna be less traffic.
You should be able to see the global news and be able to pick out things what's happening and line it up with the scriptures. You should be in a mindset of saying, like, look, prophecies are happening. This, that, and the third is happening, and it's lining up with the second coming of our Lord. So understanding that with these things happening, you know that it's close. Keep reading.
Yep. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it's the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
So when you start seeing these prophecies coming to pass, you starting to see they're moving faster and faster to the MOTV. You starting to see that they're trying to lock these major cities down and turn them into smart cities. You're starting to see the financial system break down and change over to a completely digital system. You know that lines up with the chip. You're starting to see people love wax and cold. You're starting to see pestilence. Hey, brother, it was an angel that visited Miami over the weekend, bro. Like, what, 2 days ago? A day ago? A little, like, they ain't putting it on the news like that, but they said people were bugging out. Fat black woman was running. The cops was scared, shooting at it.
50 cop cars.
Yeah, so here it is. And I think they showed the apparition or the thing walking.
Oh, it came through?
Yeah, it was walking. It was just walking. And so here it is.
Yeah, they try to say it was just kids with fireworks and stuff like that, but no kid with fireworks causes that much fucking
smoke. That much. Yeah. So here it is. We starting to see these things happen more and more. The chariots, remember last year, the chariots was really on the move. Now they're going to be even more. Why? Because we're coming into the time where the Lord is about to visit this place, which he made. Continue reading, Bible Bishop.
Because if I can say something, that word visit here, it means to punish. And so it says, It says when the highest will begin to punish the world which he made.
Yeah. It's like the Lord ain't coming to visit you like you visit your fucking family on Thanksgiving Day.
Dennis or whatever.
Yeah, I'm getting a plate.
Yeah.
No, the Lord is about to judge this place.
Yeah.
And what we see in earthquakes in diverse places. We see in mass death in different places. We start to see wars throughout, brother. Wars are being ramped up. Don't forget about World War III, baby. The BRICS just dumped, several major BRIC nations just dumped the dollar. So the dollar is only standing up by the oil, or the petrodollar. That's what we have. So once that starts, these are major oil developing nations. So what you think that's gonna cause? Wars, brother. You still don't forget you still got that war going on over there in the state of Israel right now with the Palestinians getting bombed and held them back. You know what I'm saying? Shit is happening.
Iran was bombed or whatever. Bomb went off Iran.
And Iran is looking for a reason to pop off, man.
Don't forget hyperinflation. Your dollar gonna do our shit pretty soon.
Yeah.
I mean, I already learned shit in the way.
They're like taking them over, kidnapping them, taking the people captive and taking all the goods.
That's right. That's right. Shit is happening, brother, and it ain't stopped. Well, I was telling a brother, every year since Apostle Har been naming the year, still had the Apostle Har coin the phrase or the name or phrase of the year. Those things literally happened that year, and it ain't like it just stopped. No, brother, it just keep going. It's compiling. We initially started with the year to push. Brothers had to get the spirit on them to keep pushing these videos out, showing up the camp, doing the work, being brotherly. Push that spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You ain't stopped that. In fact, it just ramped up. Brothers doing videos weekly, daily. And this brother, Zaquan, he was always sharing different videos or topics, articles with me, and I'm all the way in Hawaii. You think the Lord ain't seeing that? That's giving you the spirit of, hey, do a video. Put this out. Push that spirit. So then you had, what was the last year, a hopeful year that the Lord bring forth all his prophecy. Prophecy was happening big time last year. And we only in what, the first week of January 2024? Shit is going live.
You had that earthquake in Japan.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all mentioned that.
Yeah.
Because they came out and said that they had irrefutable evidence that the C-19 was man-made. And after they said that, then all these earthquakes start hitting.
Yeah, there you go, attacking them. You see that shit that happened in Maui last year? And the motherfuckers still trying to pull it together from that damn that Wappo Zappo that happened over there.
They keeping their property? They keeping their property?
Some people are. Some people selling it. A lot of people selling that shit. But a lot of them spots that got hit was people that was under landlords. So the landlords is trying to get that shit out of there. They ain't building no new houses over there for them people, man. Go ahead, brother.
And I got a precept for the second verse in the second Ezra. This is real quick. Isaiah 13:11. And it says, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity.
And that's what the Lord is doing. You see people getting put to death, that's punishment. You see people losing their livelihoods, their wealth, that's punishment. You know what I'm saying? It's starting with the Israelites. It's starting with the other nations too. What you thought they were going? You gonna walk in the sunset, off in the sunset, and everything was gonna be cool? You was going, no, if you ain't part of the super elite, you ain't finna stave off of that portion of destruction. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna get it. Go ahead.
Yep. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease.
And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. This place is extremely proud, man. This nigga Joe Biden said last year, right towards the end of it, talking about some America has more than enough firepower to fight wars.
Multiple fronts.
Multiple fronts. Yeah. He said, we're the United States of America. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you know who you dealing with? You know what I'm saying? If it get that bad, they'll just bomb you to Baghdad in hell. Damn. You know what I'm saying? That's how they feel. You know, they got a problem with people getting into the military. Don't nobody want to go to the military no more.
We brought down last week the statistic from the military.
Yeah.
You know, that had to be like 40%. You know.
When I was in the military, bro, it felt like everybody wanted to go because that was right around September 11th. Everybody was in that motherfucker. They had niggas that had felonies, niggas that had. If you didn't have a body on your record, you was in the military, bro. And then it was all patriotic. Nobody's patriotic no more. Nobody wants to join this man's military because the realness starting to show. Then you got the army, the military is weak. They got to keep modifying the physical acceptance level for this shit. Most of these kids are on drugs. Niggas is getting high every day. They ain't trying to do no damn push-ups.
Yeah, exactly.
They're gonna be looking like Pookie and shit.
Yeah.
You know, Scotty had to doing them push-ups and shit. He like this shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get it together. And when he barely gets clean, as soon as he get injured in the military, they give you that oxycodone. It's a rat. Back on the pills again. Go ahead.
Yep. And it says, it will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible.
And he's gonna lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. And Esau, you're the terrible. He's gonna lay hold against the haughtiness of you, man. You're the problem. Because as the king is, so is officers. As the ruler of the city is, so are the inhabitants thereof. Go ahead, brother.
Yep. Back in 2nd Ezra chapter 2 and 3, it says, therefore,
2 and 3?
yeah, 2 and 3.
Sloppy, go ahead, bro.
Sloppy. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee.
Yeah, that's 2nd Ezra 9, 2 and 3. That's right. So he spoke of these things. And that's the thing. It ain't gonna come as a surprise to us, brothers. Because it was already written. We was talking about it. We was bringing it out. These are the things that the Lord said was going to happen. That's why the Bible is the most accurate book on the planet Earth. This dude talking about the Quran. Ain't nothing in the Quran. Not one prophecy, man. I did a video on that last week. This damn Muhammad dude talking about one of the prophecies that he did was that he put some water in his mouth and he spit it back into a fountain and a fountain overflowed. And that was a prophecy. That ain't no prophecy, bro. That's some bullshit. So again, the only book on this planet Earth that tells you about things that are going to happen before they happen, significant things that are going to affect both the earth as well as the children of Israel is the Bible. Go ahead.
Yep. It says, read it again, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Before we was born, brother. From the beginning of the earth. Before all this happened, he was speaking about this, bro. Hey, I brought it out. I read this in a Josephus on my way here. Adam prophesied about the flood, man, and about the fire that's coming. He said the earth was going to be enveloped in fire and in water. So even Yahushua, when he was Adam, was prophesying about that. But it wasn't until his son Noah came that it was like, Noah is obviously great-great-grandson of Adam. He came and the Lord put the spirit on him and chose him to prophesy, look, it's going to rain, it's going to rain, it's going to rain. The earth is going to be flooded by water. People couldn't see that. The sons of power couldn't see it. The heathen that were about them couldn't see it. I mean, the sons of men, they wouldn't believe it. Rain, it never rains. What happened?
Check the traffic. Check on your phone. Check the traffic.
Precept.
Yeah,
Bring it up.
It says Romans 15 verse 4. It said, for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
They were written for our learning so we can understand it and learn from what was said. Go ahead.
That we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
Right, because you look at the condition that the prophets were in. You know what I'm saying? When we are put in those positions, we remember, hey, Yahushua saved many prophets. You did this, you did that. And we can reference that. And we know that if we hope and we believe in Yahushua, He gonna deliver us too. You know what I'm saying? So we think about Daniel and the lion's den. We think about Habakkuk being transferred from one place in Israel all the way to Babylon, somewhere he'd never been before. He was just cooking in the house.
He snatched them aggressively.
Yeah, and he took them to Babylon. And he said, Daniel, here's all your food. And Daniel, he's like, oh Lord, you heard my prayer. You know what I'm saying? You think about my man Jonah. He was in that fucking the belly of that fish, which was his hell, for 3 days. But he was delivered. He spit out. He said, Lord, I'm gonna do what you told me to do. But I ain't gonna run from it this time, because that was hell. But he delivered from that. You think about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They were thrown into the hottest flames, man. And Jake think like when he read it, you look at Esau trying to depict it, and it looks weird. No, but that really happened, man. And then Yahushua was amongst them in that fire. And when they got pulled out of the fire, they neither smelled like smoke, neither were their garments burnt. So you think about Paul, when Paul was locked up. Peter was locked up. And the angel kicked him. It's like, yo, get up. And then the shackles fell from him, and he got out. Imagine us being booked, bro. You know what I'm saying? We shackle hand and feet, because, now they're going to start shackling Jake niggas. Jake hand and feet, because it's flying like nigga in the judge's chambers and shit. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you go up in there, you're going to be chained up. But imagine an angel tapping you like, yo, come on, let's go. You ain't going to be like, where we going? them chains gonna fall, you following, bro. So that's the kind of spirit, that's that hope. We're not hopeless out here. Jake out here in the world, they're gonna be hopeless when this thing go down. Go ahead, brother.
Yep. 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 5.
Yep.
For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning,
Yep.
and an end, and the end is manifest.
Yes, like all things that have a beginning and the end is manifest. This is the end, brothers. This is it. After this, we ain't never gonna have to go through this again, bro. Right. After this, we ain't never gonna be oppressed again. This is the end. This is the end manifesting right in front of us. Go ahead. You bring it out, brother. Bring it out. Because we at the point, brothers. This thing is hitting the head, and it was only a matter of time. And now we seeing it happen with our own eyes, brothers. We all witnesses. So guess what? When Yahweh Shai bring that judgment down, he ain't gonna have to go bring up the transcript. He gonna look at each and every last one of us, man. Like, yo, they was there. We was there. You know how Jake was like, yo, bro, I was really there. I was really there, man. I seen it. So like, they can't take that away from you. You're a human stenographer, man. You're an Israelite stenographer. Word for word. Everything that happened to you in your life is judgment to this man. Everything that you went through, all the stuff you had to suffer. They talk about eating GMO food. This nigga try to stand up and say, I didn't give him GMO. Look at this man's body. Yeah. Right here. Go ahead, brother.
Yo, this is Revelation chapter 21, verse 3. And it says, and I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men.
It's with men.
Yep.
What?
And he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people. And the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power.
And that's what he is. First of all, it starts with us, brothers. You got these jakes that's worried about the black woman, that's worried about the Latin woman, mainly the nigger woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, she is nothing in the grand scheme of things. And it's just what it is. If she's your woman, brother, that's your woman. She don't rule you. She's not a significant player in this. The Lord's tabernacle is with men. And he will be their God. And he will say he's their people. And what men is he talking about on the earth? The Israelite men, the elect Israelite men. Okay? He ain't with the Edomite man, the Moabite, the Hamite man, the Ishmaelite man. Go ahead.
Yep, got another piece up for you. This is Isaiah 13, verse verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
I will make a man. That man that's going to be more precious than fine gold is the elect man. Go ahead.
Yep. Even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
And this is Ophir right here. That you can find the best gold here in America, man. Or the Americas.
That's up with that California gold rush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's we those choice pieces, bro. You know, you look at yourself, man. Don't ever think that, oh man, I ain't shit. But we ain't shit in the sight of the Most High because of our sins and our iniquities is filthy as filthy rags. But guess what? In reality, we are something. Yeah. I ain't gonna say we're not insignificant in the eyes of the Lord. He know our name, bro. It's no way that men like us should be coming together under one banner like this on our own. We couldn't do it on our own.
Yeah.
The spirit of Yahweh Shai had to dictate this, bro. Each and every one of you, no matter how old you are, no matter how young you are, no matter where you was at in station of life, the spirit of you heard the voice of the Lord, and then you came together with some brothers, and it would seem like total randomness, but it wasn't. I'll give a great example. I was telling brothers the story of Elder Yashawamba and Elder Monaghan. When I was in the world, and they were in the world, we were in the world together, but I didn't know them. I was in an organization, and we had a chapter in Virginia State University, and it was only two brothers on that campus. So one of the brothers that lived in the dorm was Elder Monaghan's dorm mate. So I'm all up in Elder Monaghan's room, hanging out, bullshitting, and didn't know this man was a future man of the Lord. He was asleep, I was asleep. And I was at Grambling University, the same organization, the night that Elder Yashawamba went over in his organization. I was in the same room with this man, bro. I didn't know he was a future man of the Lord. He didn't know I was a future man of the Lord. We just, our spirits were navigated around each other. And you'd be surprised that how many degrees of separation you brothers are from one another. You probably walked by Jake, you know what I'm saying? He was in the world doing his thing, and you probably just walked by like it was nothing. But you didn't know that the Lord had a spiritual job for each and every one of you to do. We're brothers. We're kindred spirits. Lord willing, we endure to the end.
I'm gonna add to that a little small testimony quickly. You know, a lot of us heads, man. We you know, other than basically me and the Bach, the head of the camp, you know, we brothers were like that. The other heads are like that. We've never known each other, right? We all kind of came together in that same like manner. In so much that we were accused of basically being high school fucking friends or something like that. We never met each other in no damn high school. You know what I mean? Like, so, but that's the kind of connection that we had through the spirit that we didn't have, like, really, you know, until we got, you know, into this truth. That's kind of what you had. That's when it talks about being brotherly, like we really are like flesh and blood in the spirit, you know.
Yeah, because the spirit of prophecy is subject to the prophet.
Yep.
So the same men that we are now, we walked this same path in our previous lives.
Yep.
We'll wrap up with 15 minutes.
Yeah, we are.
What's that?
15 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't. I won't go too deep into the story, but when I met this brother, when I seen his brother's videos on Daily Motion in Philly, it just was inquiring in the spirit to see where this brother's at, how far of a drive it was. It ended up being 2.5 hours. To say, yo, I said to the box, like, yo, there's a brother in Philly speaking. You know, he's speaking under the banner of GMS. We should go down there and teach with them. Bro, for that point on, we drove down there, and you know, that's his history. We got Yakalba, you know, to end up joining and all that, and we established a very formidable camp, you know, under Yahweh Shema Shah, you know, all through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah.
Yeah, one of the biggest things, Elder Zakar from the main camp, he always references you brothers in Philly, man.
Oh yeah.
He's like, when I see the Bach and his brother, he was like, man, I remember when they were kids.
Yep.
And that's what it felt like. Y'all was like, he said y'all didn't have beards.
Yep.
He said, now look at them, man. He said, now look at them. I think the first time y'all came up there was Passover. I think that was what he said.
Yep.
But that's not the first time he's recited that story to me. But I listened because it's like, I could hear the joy in his heart. Because they were young coming in this faith, man. And then to see brothers mature and to see brothers still with it, not give up, that's a beautiful thing. You know? And likewise with the brother. I wish the brother Kahai was here. You know, the Lord had other plans. But bro, I was like, when I see this brother, I was like, damn, man, this brother's here with me, bro. I remember it was just me, bro. It was 5 fucking long years, bro.
Yeah.
It felt like 5 long years.
Yeah.
But it was short. And by the time I started really complaining about having somebody with me, the Lord had this brother on his journey.
Yep.
He walked to the camp, to the main camp, and he was like, yo, I'm about to move to Hawaii. And the elders and brothers over there said, yo, we got a brother in Hawaii, man. You can link up with him. As soon as he came to the camp, it was like I knew this man from a previous lifetime or something, bro. I was like, thank you, Lord. You heard my prayer. While I was crying, he was preparing. So think about that, brothers. When we catching hell and we going through shit and we complaining and crying, you don't know what the Lord is preparing for you on the other side, man. Right now, he's preparing people, men, women, resources that you ain't even ready for, bro.
Skill sets. Yeah.
Skill sets. Brother's gonna be, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, just be prepared. Go ahead, brother. Keep reading, bro. Bring it out, bro. We got 15 minutes. Let's get
It's like it. This is Micah 7 and 8. It says, rejoice not against me, O my enemy, when I fall. I shall arise when I sit in darkness. Yahweh shall be a light unto me.
Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, shall be a light unto me. Because, brother, when this shit go down, brother, we going, knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of our time. All this going to replay like a banging mixtape. Like, oh, and then you're going to be straight. You're going to have a light while everybody else is moving in darkness. Go ahead.
Yep. I will bear the indignation of Yahweh because I have sinned against them.
And that's wisdom. You start to realize I'm the one that messed up. I'm the one that sinned against the Lord. So everything that I go through, I'm going to bear with it because I sinned against him. But, go ahead.
Yep. Until he plead my cause.
Until he what? Plead my cause.
cause.
Judge my cause. He going to hear me and say, look, oh, that's my boy right there. That's my son right there, yo. Just like he did with Yahushua, bro. Hey, Yahushua knew he messed up as King Solomon, bro. That wasn't for everybody to know, but he said one that's greater than him is here. And he knew why he had to suffer what he suffered. It said in Hebrews, he suffered for his sins, then ours, man. You know? Likewise, so we go through shit, brother. We just waiting for the Lord to plead our cause, because he ain't forget it. Go ahead.
Yep, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me, he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness.
And that's what we waiting on. He brought us to the light. The truth is the light. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna defend us. You know, he ain't gonna let us get rolled on like that. Even if we get captured. So what? the Lord's going to take care of us, bro. It ain't enough for brothers to be going out swinging and banging. No, go like Yahweh shot like a sheep, bro. All right, no problem.
Yeah. And that light's important, man. That helps you navigate through the darkness, man.
It do.
Imagine being in pitch darkness, you don't know where to go to.
Yeah.
The elect man, they have the light. They have the light, they know where to go. You know?
That's right,
the rest of these people, they don't got no light. So they're walking in complete darkness and running into shit. You know, they're going to be completely assed out when the missiles come, or before the missiles come, when Jacob's shovel comes.
That's right. They're going to know where to go.
Yep.
As soon as they see the chip, they're going to run straight to that.
Hey, yep.
They ain't going to be like, they ain't going to have to know how to say, you know what? Let me have some faith in the Lord. These Christians going to call themselves going to Jesus, and Jesus going to lead them right to the chip.
Yep. Yeah. It's a dark room. They see dark, even more dark, and that's where they're going to lead themselves to. That must be the right way to go, in the darkness.
Yeah, that pitch
in the
black.
darkness. Yeah.
That pitch black where you can't see nothing.
Yep.
And that's what this world is, bro. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, because it said those that consent unto them shall be had in derision and trodden underfoot.
That's right. And that's what's going to happen. They're going to be had, meaning they're going to be tricked. They're going to be deceived by them. And what's going to happen? They're going to be trodden down under the foot. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 10. Then she that is my enemy shall see it.
Yep, which is the woman.
Yep.
Because you know she
Right.
don't believe. Hey, I got a woman. I got a woman. She don't believe, bro.
Yep.
And she's talking about. They say she grew up in the faith, man. So she mad at the Lord because shit didn't work out for her like she wanted it to. Now she in the world doing what she want to do, thinking it's cool, like she gonna meet a man of the Lord or somebody better. But I'm telling you, I try to warn her. Just don't listen. Hard head make it soft fast.
Yep.
I just pray for my daughter, man.
Yep.
Go ahead, brother.
Yep. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power?
And that's right. Because, like, when I don't know if you brothers ever been in a situation like that. You catching hell, your woman like, well, where God at now? Where's your God at now? You know what I'm saying? Where's all that spiritual stuff that you've been talking about now? Like, it's coming, bitch. You're just wait. You know what I'm saying? Be patient. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna come when I walk out that door, bitch.
And what's a good representation of that? Job's wife,
Yeah,
right?
Job. Yeah, she said, curse the Most High and die.
Yeah, yep.
Now, normally, if a man did that, the Lord would have killed his ass.
Yep.
But the Lord knew that this bitch was simple, and Job was like, you sound like one of the silly women. You know what I'm saying? Satan was trying to use her to shake his faith, and that's what he does with your woman. He tries to use your woman to shake your faith. But
that's one thing I'll get on your nerves, man. Things are already going bad.
Yeah.
You know it's Satan, and then the woman want to come and talk about, oh, you're talking that fucking shit.
Yeah.
Like that, that already pisses you off. You know you got to be patient and wait for the Lord.
Yeah.
But then she want to antagonize and be like, oh well, you were believing all that stuff. What good is it doing for you now?
Yeah.
It's gonna do a lot of good for you.
it's gonna be doing a lot of good for me, bitch.
Yeah. In due time, man.
In due time. You got something, brother?
Yeah, the one I think I lost it now. When like in the last days in the famine, and we're going to be satisfied. It's Psalms 37.
My servant shall eat.
Yeah, my servant
That's
shall eat.
Isaiah. That's Isaiah, like 65 as well.
Yeah, you can tell.
Will you finish that? It says, where is the Lord thy power? My eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire in the streets.
So she gonna get stuck though. She gonna be the shit in the street, the dirt in the street. Cause your woman don't believe, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why you don't see a gang of women out here right now braving the cold elements.
Yep.
But they ain't supposed to be out here anyway.
Right, yeah.
But they ain't gonna see nothing like that.
No, it's like the only way a woman's taking the elements is to fucking be a damn whore.
Yeah, that's it.
To wear a skirt and shake the ass in the club in 2-degree weather.
Yeah.
Be walking up and down the street at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
It's the only way they're gonna enjoy the elements.
For wickedness.
Yeah.
I found it. Okay, it was in it's Psalms 37 and 19.
Okay.
They shall be ashamed in the evil time and in the days of famine. They shall not be ashamed in evil time and in the days of famine. They shall be satisfied.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be ashamed in that day. When the famine hit, when all the hell hit, we gonna be satisfied, brothers. You know what I'm saying? Brothers gonna have it. I don't know how, I don't know when, but I know who. Y'all about Shimon-Shai gonna give it. Hey, y'all see that movie Left Behind, whatever?
Yeah, Netflix.
Yeah, old girl, that little demon, the little Edomite, she went into an empty crib and got into a fucking safe room, bro. They paying in the room, this bitch eating nothing but GMOs and shit. Just having it and watching Friends. That's gonna be Jake, but we gonna have the good stuff.
And the little selfish bitch didn't even have enough sense decency to go grab up people.
Yeah.
I mean, because the fucking movies on the stuff.
I will say this though, it's kind of crazy because it just dawned on her. She's like, man, fuck this, I know what I gotta do. And she just went. And I'm not gonna say this, but basically was guided in just like basically the spirit to go find that place. While they were all fucking panicking, she's like, I know what I want. I know what I'm gonna do. And she just fucking left.
Yeah, she just left. She saw the house. Nobody wanted to go to the house.
Yeah.
And dude was telling the black dude, like, yo, go to that one spot. They built the shop. You ain't coming in here, but you can go to that one spot. And you notice the wealthy, they prepared for that, but they were nowhere to be found. So that's gonna be Jake.
Yeah, for our sake.
That's gonna be for our sake. When we part of the elect. And everywhere we at, brothers, there's safe houses, man. We don't know who got them, but everywhere we at, there's strong rooms with all kinds of shit. You know how Jake be like, oh man, it was all kinds of shit up there. Myself, this. I was like, shit, I wish I had a phone, bro. But hey, that's for you and your family and your wives, because there are women. I'm reading that's all good. When you read Isaiah 4:1, it's in the NLT, it says a group of women they're gonna fight for one man saying, marry us, so that we won't be basically categorized as old maids. Now, you think about it. Shit gonna get so real out here, these women gonna start packing up. When they start seeing one girl get raped and robbed and beat, they're gonna think the safety's in numbers. But also too, it ain't gonna just be whores packing up. It's gonna be women with skills, bro. Nurses, doctors, seamstress, women that are good with all kinds of men and that shit. They're gonna be like, look, we need to click up. You know what I'm saying? And then they're gonna see this brother walking down the street by himself with the spirit of the Lord on him, and they're gonna rush him. And they're gonna be like, please let us, like my man Martin said in that, hey, can you tell us where the toothpaste is at? They're gonna be like, can you marry us? You know what I'm saying? That's the spirit that's coming, bro. And it ain't just about it being a fuck. These women are supposed to add to a man, not take away. These women are gonna add to you brothers, man. Go ahead, bro.
Zechariah 8:23, it says, thus saith Yahweh by Shah, in those days it shall come to pass that 10 men shall take hold of all languages of the nations, even take hold of the skirt of him that is a Jew, saying, we will go with you, for we have heard that God is with you.
Yeah, God is with you. That's right. That's
NLT or another one?
It's KJV. Zechariah 8:23.
So let's go back to 2nd Ezra 9.
Yep. 2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 6. It says, even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders.
Yeah, it's plain to see. It's plain to see what's happening, brothers. Go ahead, read it again.
Oh yeah, also pay attention. It's turning the ice.
Okay, brother.
Pay attention. It says, even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs.
So these prophecies are plain, and they have many mighty works and signs. But you got to have eyes to see and ears to hear. And not everybody has that. And that's what we're trying to explain. Not every man in Israel is worthy to have this understanding, bro. Not every man. You know? Go ahead.
Yep. And it says that everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed.
Yep, but that's how you're going to escape.
No, and that's an important point. And this is, remember, this is an apocrypha. It says by faith and by works. You need
where
both.
Where they have believed.
Yeah.
Because those things allow you to believe, man.
Yep.
Hey, this they take faith to come out here in this fucking violent ass city. It take faith. And it take work. It take work, bro.
Yeah.
I think I got a flat on my tire, bro.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? The light came on as soon as I got in the whip.
Just from just here,
driving.
just being here.
You're just there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing, is it's never an easy thing. That's why it's work.
Yeah,
it's
it's
never
work.
just coming out, you know, it's beautiful, the perfect weather.
Yeah.
It's the perfect weather. You ain't sweating, you ain't freezing.
Yeah.
It's never that, man.
Yeah.
It's always some sort of work to just get here and to do it. You know, you can't just teach peacefully.
Yeah.
You gotta have to deal with some asshole come up here
Yeah.
and talk shit. Like it's work. It's a workful thing.
Yeah.
And we do it through faith.
Yeah. So those things, and when you do these things, when you mix your faith with works, I forget which prophet, but he said that, I don't know what James.
with faith.
No, not that one. He said, show me your works without faith, and I will show you my faith with works, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to get it, but the point of the matter is, it takes both of those things. You can't just have faith and then you can't just have works.
Yep.
Because you can't buy your way into the kingdom of heaven. And you can't fake your way into the kingdom of heaven. You gotta have both. Go ahead.
Yep. Read it again. It says that everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed shall be preserved from the sad perils.
Shall be preserved from the sad perils. And we know some of those sad perils. The famine, the destruction, the nuclear fire. That also means one was it? I don't know, it was Elder Yakaba. You sent me a video of they blew up a fucking gas.
Yeah, that's
yeah. 100 gallons of fucking gas, and the nigga said, ooh, he said, ooh, I like that. I'm like, no, nigga, if you in it, you ain't gonna like it. You're gonna be preserved from the sad. And that was a symbol of the future to come. Go ahead, brother.
Yep, come. It says, shall be preserved from the sad perils and shall see my salvation in my land.
And shall see my salvation in my land. And that's what we're going to see. We're going to see the salvation of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua when we get to that land. That's it, baby. Once we hit the chariots, from out of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, we made it. Go ahead.
Yep. And shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders. For I have sanctified them for me.
He has sanctified. He set us apart for him. He said, I'm going to take this, y'all can take that. These are mine. Go ahead.
Yep. For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torment.
So you 2/3, you Jakes that were born in vain, you cast the words of Yahweh Shai away despitefully. Like, man, I don't want to hear that shit. I ain't got no time for that. This shit ain't gonna help me, blah, blah, blah. You're gonna dwell in torments, man. You know what I'm saying? You're going to dwell in deep torment. That's it. Go ahead.
Yep. It says this, then they shall be a pitiful case, which now have abused my ways.
Which now have abused my ways. You Jakes living in your wickedness and your sins. All you doing is abusing the ways of the Most High.
Pitiful. You mean pitiful cases like the amount of shame that's going to be upon you.
Yeah.
One, because all the shit you're talking, and now look at you.
Yeah.
Now look at the condition you're in. You're going to be a fucking pitiful sight.
You're going to be a pitiful sight. It's going to be pitiful. Go ahead.
And they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torment.
And they that cast it away despitefully. Hey, real quick, my you've been doing a lot of reading. Hey, can you look up the term despitefully? Now, where's all the field, brother? I'm sorry. I'm here to do. God, brother. Yeah, look at just look up the word, the definition for despiteful.
Well, it's
All right, last scriptures, so bring our last scriptures out.
Shut it down.
So this would be the definition. You gonna go? You bring some up?
Yeah,
you gonna bring it? You gonna go that way? You gonna go down?
So this would be the Google or the Oxford definition of despiteful. It means malicious. Malicious. So you casted the Lord's word away maliciously, man. Like it didn't matter. It was just, man, fuck this shit, man. That was it. God.
Yeah, and another thing with maliciousness, like there's a lot of people that use like the scriptures like in an evil manner, like women who like blackball brothers because of the scriptures. Like there's some brothers that are pretty fucked up because the women use that as like a malicious intent. Like, oh well, this brother in this and they lost their job and all that. And just many ways of that maliciousness, man. That's just one of many.
They try to take away your fucking ability to fucking move around.
Yep.
Passports and all type of shit.
Even man.
Try to take away, like you say, like your whole life setup. Like job attempt. Lord kept. To me, I can say Lord kept my job, but then he fucked it up with what like jujitsu and shit.
Yep.
Hey, fuck it. It is what it is. Charge to the game. You know what I mean? Charge to the game.
This 2nd Ezra chapter 2 and 27, it says, "Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance."
Others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be what?
But thou shalt be merry and have abundance.
We're going to be merry, we're going to be happy, and we're going to have abundance. Because you see it now. You like, damn, these niggas got mountains of cash to do certain shit and get access, and brothers barely have enough to make it. Well, guess what? The road going to be reversed in that day. And we're going to be happy. And we're going to be having abundance. And we ain't going to be flexing on people like, yeah, no. We're going to be helping brothers, man. any brothers in our circumference, man. The true believers. Go ahead.
Yup, it says, verse 28, the heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee.
Yeah, the heathen, that's talking about niggas. Jakes. And it's going to be flipped in the kingdom, but we use that a lot of time to reference the heathen looking at us in our splendor, but that's going to be niggas on this side. But they ain't going to be able to do nothing against you. That was it.
It said, saith the Lord.
Saith the Lord. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the book of Zephaniah 3:19. It say, behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halted, and gather her that was driven out, and I will give them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame.
Yeah, brothers broke it out earlier. The Spirit had it bringing out earlier. Again, the Lord's going to give us praise and fame everywhere we were put to shame. And we were put to shame through this whole earth, bro. And the Lord's going to give us praise and fame. That fame ain't no fleeting fame, man. It's going to be eternal, bro. In fact, you're going to feel like it's getting stronger everywhere you go. That's this brother. You a believer in your house shot. You spit stiffly, man. Oh shit, man. You know, can I get a picture with you, brother? Laquan, I don't want you. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says, at that time will I bring you again, even in the time that I gather you, for I will make you a name and a praise among all people of the earth.
Yeah, so even we're going to be praised again. Yasha Allah, man. In the name of all the earth, they're going to know what time it is and who we are, bro. Go ahead.
It say, when I turn back your captivity before your eyes, saith the Lord.
And that's when Yahweh Shai comes. He turning back, meaning he taking away, he ended our captivity, man. He's snatching us up out of here, bro. Saying that was it?
That was it.
Nobody got nothing else?
I got one.
Bring it out.
This is Job chapter 23, and this is verse 10. It says, but he knoweth the way that I take. When he tried me, I shall come forth as gold.
Yep. And that's what we're being. We're in the refinery process. We're in a refining process right now, brothers. But when we come out of this, we're going to be the best gold. And when you refine something in the end, how you know it's completely refined is when you can see yourself in that gold or that silver. And Yahweh Bashim Shai is going to see himself within us, man. Because we're being perfected. Go ahead.
It said, I'll skip down to verse 14. It says, for he performeth the thing that is appointed for me, and many things are with him.
Yep.
Therefore am I troubled at his presence. When I consider, I am afraid of him.
That's right, man. So, and that's right. Fear of the Lord, man, is the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, man. Wisdom. That was it? Yep. And so with that, we'll give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Say double honor to the apostles and shalom to the elect. Shalom. Cut that off.